All right, all right. The game is here. The game is here. This is the Sports Kales Wine and Brew, where we talk trash, sports, drink a little bit, all from a fan's perspective. So we got Troy on the line. We got Lois Lane. Got myself, Kales Diva. You already know the crew will be jumping in like they always do. And we about to go down. So Troy, what's up? How was your Thanksgiving? How was your holiday?
Good. How about y'all? We just got back in town about an hour ago from Cincy.
Okay. It was good. It was good. Just the family and the kids and the grandkids, and we just hung out. I cooked a full meal this year, and we had a good time.
That's good.
Yeah.
What up, Bob?
Troy, what's going down, man? What's happening?
It's about to get into it. Y'all ready to roll?
Oh, yeah, rock and rolling.
So I was going to start with the NFL recap. We'll do that next. Let's just stop all the fun. Let's just stop playing. So y'all know what's going on tomorrow. I put it up here. Me and you, Bob, we can get to the action later. Y'all divided house, so y'all gonna be doing more speaking than me.
Listen,
I got OSU.
It's about to go down.
Tanya, who you got in the game? Why OSU got the advantage? She left. Bob.
You already know. This is what it's all about tomorrow. That's what it's all about. Listen, I ain't here to talk trash. I don't care. All I need Bob to do is put this on his body. That's it. He go put it on. So
please send pictures.
So the reef is out. The reef is out. The reef is out. And for me, it's gonna be OSU 45, TTUN 40.
Whoa.
It's gonna be close.
I put mine out. I put mine on the screen. I said 45-29, I think. Yeah.
Woo! You got them getting a blowout.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll be a blowout.
Yeah. I mean, because you know what? We're gonna be at home.
45-29 is not a blowout. It could
be. It's not.
45-10 is a blowout.
Yeah.
45-29 is not a blowout.
They are undefeated, 11-0, and it's really gonna come down to the defense, tenacity. It's gonna come down who got the heart. We already know TTUN coming in off that win last year at home. I can't even say the players had the flu, because you got to play through the flu. You got to play through all that. But we at home, and we cannot go down in the first half. We cannot. We got to be on top of the game out the gate. We cannot allow, Harbaugh to get the ball running, because they're going to be pumped. They're going to be coming off of that, like we would. So we coming in like we got to steal that thunder. So they're going to come in with a little swag. But, I say 45-40. I want it to be a game. I want it to be close. In the fourth quarter, it's with a real man. Like they said in this video that they just dropped. Usually they drop a video that have a lot of music, but it wasn't no music. It was talking. They went and bought old school players. They went and pulled Tressel into the game video. If y'all haven't seen it, I'm getting ready to put it down and post it. Because listen, I was like, okay, OSU, y'all didn't went to a whole nother level. Y'all went back to some real that affirmation,
Okay, so, Tanya, that's some good takes from you. That's real
so what
good.
You think?
That's real solid.
Yeah.
Lois, what you got? What's your takes?
Hold on. Here I come. Okay.
Okay, she got her background. Go ahead.
She got her background.
Yeah. My husband requested I do a background instead of just showing our room. So, you know what? Tomorrow's game, it's going to be interesting because we really haven't heard anything about the running backs for either team. Like, I think it's going to come down to this. Whether Corum plays or not, can we contain the run? And can J.J. McCarthy actually, with the game in his hands, can he come through and be productive? Like they say, with Ohio State,
No, he can't.
This is the game. I know. Let me finish my take. This is the game where, stars are born or whatever. And, the line for Ohio State's defense, they've been on it, The secondary, I've been a little on them all year. But I feel if there's any game where they could really, make people be like, okay, I think this could be it. Because I'm with you, Troy. Last week, they got lucky. I mean, Illinois keeps that drive going and even gets a field goal at the end of the game. Towards the end, they lose that game because then they would have had to put it in J.J. McCarthy's hands, and he would have had to try to march them down the field to get a touchdown to win that game. And I just don't think he can do it. So, the line, who controls the line of scrimmage? I feel that is going to be big. I do feel in a way we have a bit of an upper hand with Hayden. And that's the thing. Is Ryan Day going to throw the kitchen sink at this game, or is he going to continue to be conservative? I don't think he can do that and win tomorrow. You have to just let these boys loose. You have to let them loose. You got to let them play on both sides of the ball, but especially offense. If you put Mayan Williams out there, you put Travion Henderson out there, and you see they are struggling, don't keep them out there. Put Hayden in. I mean, he has shown he can be productive. I don't care who we played. That's my thing. That is one of the fortunate things for Ohio State is because with most teams, you got your number one back. Okay, your backup is decent. And then your third string, you don't even see. They got a deep running back room. If it wasn't for that, who knows if they would be going into this game undefeated? I mean, come on.
Okay. So what about you, Troy? What's your analysis?
Well, as y'all know, I don't have a dog in this fight. I do have action in the fight, but as far as on the real, Ohio State should win this game handily. Corum is going to play running back for Michigan. Ohio State's running backs are going to play. None of them are 100%. Michigan's running back's not 100%. Neither is Ohio State. I agree with Lois that they're not 100%. And they're not showing they're doing anything because they're injured. Go ahead and put Dallin Hayden in. He has proved that he can run the ball. We're missing everything. We're missing that our offense is better than theirs. OSU's offense is better than theirs. CJ Stroud is going to be the game where he says, "Oh, this is my Heisman. Take it, man." You got Marvin Harris. You got Marvin Harris over there. You got the other wide receivers over there. Iabuka.
Right.
You got Stover, the tight end.
You got legs. You act like you scared to get hit, even though when you run, you're gonna have to use your legs.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to pull all stops on this one. So right on time. Oh, but he's gone again. He don't won. We here we go.
Okay.
We right on time for the Michigan man himself. Bob, you got the floor. Go ahead.
All right. Well, I don't know what point y'all at, but look.
We're talking about Michigan, Ohio State.
Okay. Well, this game going to boil down to one factor for Michigan at the moment. It's going to be the passing game. That is the only way they're going to be able to open up the floodgates. If that passing game ain't clicking, I'm just going to keep it real. It's going to be a long day tomorrow. Ohio State's going to be playing a run. The middle of the field is going to be wide open. It's pretty much going to be either soft zone by Ohio State, which they play day in and day out, and you should be able to find spots in that and that defense all day to shred them, pretty much going down the field. But you got to play it in chunks. You got to take what they give you. If it's 5-yard routes, hit the receiver, dive forward, get your 8 yards, and then that's when you go to second and short. That's what this game gonna boil down to win
if
this
he's
game.
under duress, Bob, if your quarterback is under duress, it's not going to happen. If he's under duress all game, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm going to say I don't see him being under duress. But Ohio State's pass rush ain't that special. I'm telling you, y'all have spots that y'all done won Maryland game. Spots. Lucky win. Because that game should have went to overtime. If not, Maryland should have won it. Lucky spots for Ohio State. I'm not worried about that. It's going to boil down to his accuracy and getting the ball to the receivers. This was going to open up the game for the Michigan. That's what's going to happen. That's what need to happen tomorrow.
Bob, what's the final score?
Final score? Go 37 Big Blue, Ohio State 29.
So you did see the rundown, and
Yeah, I already know where you're going there, Butterfly. We will talk. So I like how your little glow is starting to shine on your wall behind you. But trust me, I'm not cyber duck or
come on, man,
or Colonel Grinch. So this will be taken care of in layers. But nice try there.
Put your money on your team, man. You just gonna have
you need to stop it. Just like I told you last week, put your money on your Bears. And you was like, no.
Okay. I'm not in denial. We're gonna have this conversation again. I'm not a dummy. I'm not in denial. You're not in denial with Michigan because you seem to think that they're gonna win. So let's. I got 100 versus your 100, and I need that picture with that reef if they lose.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get
the final tabulation down on this before the show over with there, Mr. Speedy Gonzalez. Nice try. I love
the reef is out. And it's ready for a new
trying to run a slick move. I don't
it's ready for a new home. For nothing.
Okay.
It's ready for a new home.
And Lois.
Yes.
I hope you got the receipt to that hat because it's gonna have a yellow stain on it after tomorrow at 3:30. So take that hat back.
Negative, sir.
Right, negative. We're gonna show TTU win again that win last year was a fluke.
Yeah.
So
quit living. Just take the beat you took last year and swallow it. Move on to this game. Quit living in the past. That's what's wrong with y'all suck eyes. Y'all
we ain't living in the past. That's what's wrong with y'all. That's why y'all should have won the Big Ten. Y'all should have won the championship. But they didn't care. All they cared about was us, and they fluked everywhere else. Last year was a whole pathway for y'all to win the championship. The top dog, and you couldn't finish it.
No Georgia, are you crazy?
You couldn't finish it.
Are you crazy, man? You know how many times y'all got to the big dance and swallowed the bone? Be quiet.
Couldn't finish it, RKL. You know. So, all right, where we going, Troy? Because we can talk about this forever.
I can see we're gonna have to wrap that. We're gonna have to go on back to that one. That was getting juicy. Okay, so listen, we're gonna go back to you, Bob. Win or lose, whoever the team that wins or lose tomorrow, how's that gonna shape up the Final Four?
Depends on what TCU
what's your Final Four gonna be? Whoever wins.
What's your Final Four?
That depends on what TCU do.
Okay.
Then I'm telling you, it depends on what TCU goes. Ohio State go out, TCU go out. The Crimson Tide will be right back in the picture.
What about USC, Notre Dame?
USC gonna beat the brakes off Notre Dame. You got to be kidding. Notre Dame ain't ready for that big time show. Now, if they was playing at Notre Dame, different story. They heading out to SoCal.
They are playing at Notre Dame.
Oh, they are
playing at Notre Dame. Yes, sir, they are.
Oh, well, that's gonna be a squeaker then. USC still gonna win, and that's gonna be a squeaker.
I don't know.
Notre Dame ain't built for that type. Notre Dame ain't ready for that shit.
I don't expect it to be a blowout.
They playing at Notre Dame. It's gonna be tight. I thought they was playing at USC. If they playing at Notre Dame, it's gonna be tight. Yeah, it's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight.
That's gonna be a tight game because they're gonna have that home crowd.
It'll be at the most 10-point win for USC, but it's gonna be a last minute drive to get that 10-point W.
I don't know.
So if TCU loses and USC wins, Bob, You feel like USC should be in that Final Four?
They'll be in the seat until they figure out the Pac-12 championship. Yep.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, let's go around. Go ahead, Tanya. Win or lose, or Ohio State wins, Ohio State loses. What's your Final Four?
My Final Four will be Georgia, Ohio State, TCU. And that last one, I'm going to leave it open because I'm not sure. Like, probably like, because I'm thinking like it will be like LSU because aren't they on the?
Nope.
No. So it'd be.
No, because LSU already has 2 losses. They lose.
Yeah. So I hate to say this, but they trying to find a way to put Alabama back in there.
Right.
That's why they got them sitting outside at 7. Even though it's a 2-loss,
they'll be back in there.
That's a squeak. I say OSU, Georgia. Because they want to put 2 SEC schools in there. So OSU, Georgia, TCU, and Bama. They got them right outside the door for a reason. That's why they ain't dropped no lower than the 7. Where if hindsight, you already know a 2-loss team is usually at 10, 9, 10. Why they only got you at 7? Because they leaving that door open for craziness to unleash between now and December 3rd.
Go ahead,
so who you got, Troy? Who your Final Four?
It's on Lois.
Okay, what's your 4, Lois?
Georgia, Ohio State. You know what? Honestly, 3 and 4. Okay, if TCU wins out, TCU. But if they happen to stumble, it's really gonna. Honestly, I think 3 and 4. Ohio State wins 3 and 4. In my opinion, all depends on what 2 teams do. USC and Clemson, because they're both sitting there with 1 loss. They both have their conference championship games.
Clemson had a bad loss.
So, but if TC, let's say TCU and USC loses, and then Clemson wins out, it's like, are you jumping them 4 spots, or will it be SEC versus Big Ten?
Yeah, yeah.
Because if Michigan loses, Ohio State goes on to win the Big Ten championship game and win it big, that would be Michigan's only loss. That's why in order for no chaos to really occur, TCU has to win out. Like that to me, that would solidify 3 spots. But if TCU loses,
that's what I'm saying. Major chaos is going to erupt.
Right. Normally, teams win to cause more chaos because it's more choices. But in this case, this year we got, if a team loses, then that's just going to open up the floodgates for folks. And I agree with you. Like, typically a 2-loss team, is sitting there at 10. And they got them there at 7. Like, they are so hungry for them to be there.
Yep.
I'm like, you know what? I just need everybody to take care of business so they can't even be a thought. Like,
that's what I said. I want everybody to I want TCU to take care of business.
Right. TCU.
Because TCU to me
be a good game. TCU take care of business. USC take care of business. Then Alabama just does not have a prayer. Now, I know Auburn is on the skids this year. And Alabama should win that game. But it is rivalry week. And, teams love to try to play spoiler.
Oh, stop it, Lois. Auburn ain't got a chance.
Hey, you know what? You know what? You're right. But you know what? Hey, you never know. Auburn got rid of their coach. You never know. Until the game comes and gone, we never know. On paper, yes, Alabama should win that game hands down.
Them dudes ready to pack it up, head to the quad, and have a party. They ain't thinking about no damn football.
All right, Markel.
That was some good takes, Lois. That's a good take.
Okay, Arkels, what's yours?
He already gave his.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my Final Four is OSU, Georgia, TCU, and USC.
Ooh.
USC is going to win because USC is playing at home, Lois. So the game is not in Notre Dame; it's at home.
Oh boy, then Lord.
Like Notre Dame, like Bob said, Notre Dame ain't ready for that prime time game
okay.
yet.
I'm sorry, you're right. Yeah, it is that. Okay, it is at home.
And TCU is not going to lose to Iowa State coming this far. So that's my final four.
Woo.
I don't know, Troy. Iowa State always Troy. I never said. I don't know.
Who got the action?
TCU cannot start off the way they've been doing all season. If they're going to pull this win
Where's
out
that
against
TCU
Iowa
game
State,
being played at?
they got to start off
TCU. At TCU. I mean, I'm telling you.
They shouldn't lose.
Y'all got anything else on college before we move on?
Hold on, here comes Cyberdog. Happy holidays.
Hold on, we got Cyberdog in the house. Let's get his take.
I see you got you repping,
Let's do it.
Cyberdog.
Yes, sir. First
so
of all,
we went over what the final score is going to be for tomorrow. We went over who's going to win the game tomorrow and why. Okay. And then after that, we want to know who your final four is after the outcome of tomorrow's game. You got the floor, brother.
Thank you, sir. So if you don't mind, let's get the rundown of the games, Lois Lane. I know you already got them queued up.
No, we doing a rundown just of Ohio State and Michigan. We want to know what your winner is on that and why, and then your final four playoff.
Okay. Got you. So the winner tomorrow, no shocker, in my opinion, is Ohio State. And the reason why I'm saying it's Ohio State is because we continue to hold elite talent.
Oh, go cut your beard off.
Hold on, listen. I didn't cut you off, even though I wasn't on the show. You half sucker. Anyway, like I was saying, I just think it's gonna be a tough game. I think it's really gonna be a tough one. It's going, this game reminded me of. And before I thought it was a blowout, Troy. Real talk. I thought we was gonna blow these dudes out, no doubt. If 12 months ago, I said it's not even gonna be close. Michigan has surprised me, and I will tip my hat to them. Okay, but I got Michigan. I got Ohio State winning a tight one, 31-28. I think we're only gonna win by field goal. It's gonna be a bloody game tomorrow. It's gonna be some hate out there. Something that we rarely see in the NFL now, Troy. You know what I'm saying? It's really gonna be two groups of people, and it comes from the coaches. And this time, because Harbaugh ran his mouth last year, pretty much tried to say Ryan Day just walked in and got the keys to the Ferrari. He ain't really been able to get it.
He did. Ryan Day ain't done nothing since he been there. He's still living off Urban Liars players. Stop it, Neil.
Kales, listen to me. He was the offensive coordinator. Remember, we didn't have an offensive coordinator. Our offensive coordinator was really bad. And then we went and got this kid, Ryan. And he came in. And you remember, and you know what? It's crazy. Not every coach can get behind there. It looks like it's easy. Not every coach can keep that train running. But I'm not gonna take it too long here, but I appreciate y'all giving me the floor. But I got Ohio State in a tough one.
All right, well, we got that point. What's the final four, chump?
My final four will be Ohio State.
Man, no surprise. Vacancy. Keep going.
I think Georgia.
Big Al's in the building.
What's up, Big Al?
Ohio State, Michigan. What's up?
What up?
What's your final four?
Final four, Troy.
Huh?
Cyberdog was trying to give us his final four.
It's okay.
Oh shit, my bad.
I know he listens.
Go ahead, Cyberdog.
Okay.
I mean, he was just
I am drawing it out. But I will have to say, I'm gonna go ahead. Ohio State, Georgia, out of the West. Who is it over there? Notre Dame? No, Notre Dame can't make it in. USC. Thank you. USC. And for that fourth spot, I don't know, man. It might be Alabama.
See? That's why I said too, Cyberdog. They got him in that 7th position for a reason.
It's gonna happen.
So you
they still somebody that can go in there and win it all, huh?
Cyberdog. So you think TCU is gonna lose?
I mean, they kind of scared me last week against, and when they playing Baylor, wasn't that a battle royale? Did I see that game? Wasn't that a tough one for them? They was back and forth with them guys.
They're gonna play Texas again.
I mean, it's sad, but that's the problem TCU has right now, Lois Lane. That's the problem TCU has. They just haven't done enough. And all those years that was good. We still, I just can't take them out and I can't take Alabama out and put TCU in.
But the committee has them at number 4 right now. So if they went out, you gotta give them that spot.
Well, of course, that's it. You hit the nail on the head, Lois Lane. Let them show up tomorrow. Let's see what it do. But if they don't, let them know they will not get a second chance. So that's
okay.
Go ahead, Greg.
We good?
Yep, we good. My bad. Move on, Troy.
Nah, that's my bad. My apologies for cutting you off, brother.
That's all right.
Go ahead, Big Al.
I know how it is.
State
We
versus
weren't able to get
Michigan.
no money from you last week, so you gonna show a little slight. That's all.
Okay, so Big Al, Ohio State versus Michigan. What's your final score? Why? And your final 4?
I don't have a score, but you know me. I'm rooting for Michigan to win. You could all you want. It's always been like that since 1979, since I was born. So
why you got Michigan winning this game?
If they could, this is the key component. Battle on the front line, the offensive side and defense side of the line, and if Michigan could keep OSU's offense off the field, that's going to be the key. So Michigan got to keep running that ball and trying to do some type of play action pass. If that doggone quarterback do something, don't mess up the church's money, they have a chance. But what I'm saying is, Michigan got to keep that OSU offense off the field.
And that's why I hear Vincent Price playing the old Oregon when you said that line right there. That Michigan got to keep Ohio State offense on the field. There's a Vincent Price coming on Oregon. Dun, 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 dun,
but this is the thing. But this is the thing. Y'all clowning. They did that. They did that same formula last year.
Formula. You gotta chew up the clock.
You gotta chew up the clock and
let
keep
them
them
jump and sit over there, and them joints get cold.
Different defense this year.
Y'all ain't got no damn defense.
We didn't say nothing about defense. I said controlling the line and run the ball to run the clock.
Exactly my point. OSU's defense is not the same as it was last year.
Y'all been getting chewed up on the ground. Are you kidding? Man, y'all been getting plowed on the ground. Stop it, Lois. Lois, before this game starts tomorrow, go get your eyes checked. Get a new prescription. Get a new prescription. Ohio State offense has been getting chewed up on the ground. Already. Get your prescription checked. Because you've been watching something totally different.
All right, we might move on because Lois over there turning red.
No, it's turning green.
Does anybody have anything else to say about any college football, any other games?
I ain't picked my 4 yet till she went on her rant.
For the moderator to look.
Okay, my bad. Go ahead, man.
Mine will be the Georgia, Michigan. Mine is different. Michigan, Alabama's going to squeak in on that number 4 spot, and USC if they take care of Notre Dame.
USC going to beat Notre Dame, that's for sure. Anybody else?
Go Blue.
We need to be like this.
Go ahead,
so
Troy.
We gonna
put your arms down. You ain't put no deodorant on today.
I did. It's what you will be wearing tomorrow, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. They missed the field goal.
Who, that North Carolina game?
Yeah, North Carolina supposed to tie the game. He missed the field goal.
No, of course. Okay. So
whose team is that on this panel?
Oh, shut up. Let's go. Let's move on. Those are all good picks by everybody. Thank you. I apologize for cutting you off, Al.
No, you good. Go ahead
and move on to the NFL. Y'all want to recap Thanksgiving and the last week's game?
Yeah. Let's go.
Oh
boy.
Let's start with you, Tanya. You ready? Go ahead. Let's talk about
My Cowboys and Thanksgiving got them 2 W's, baby, back to back. When y'all was talking trash about my boys, solid play performance, both games, Sunday and Thanksgiving. And usually the Cowboys, that's their doom. It's like a black horse. I don't know what it is, but they came to play. So Barry was still close at the end. The Giants came back, but we got that win 2028. So that's all I got to say. How about my Cowboys? Because I need for them to hit a post, a playoff game. So I ain't going to do too much until they can win this, so they can win a game in the postseason. So I'll let it be. So come on, give us the rundown, Troy. I'm quiet.
Go ahead, Bob. Go ahead with your NFL recap. Who you got? Who would you like this weekend last weekend that won or lost?
Well, kind of glad to see my Bengals are starting to get the engine clicking a little bit. And, the team, I'm really shocked the way they starting to get a lot of fighting them Detroit Lions. I'm really shocked the way they playing right now. So I don't know what they gotten they crawled into their undercarriage, but they starting to show a little eye of the tiger up there in Detroit. So that's that was my surprise last week, the way they fight. Even though they didn't pull out the win, but they coaching should have sucked up a little bit more of that clock. But they gotta live and learn.
Go ahead, Big Al.
I'm gonna steer away from the Cowboys for a hot second and look at the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City is looking real good, especially not having the cheetah there with them anymore. So they're moving the ball around, and the defense need to step up a little bit more. But the surprise, I agree with Bob, is those Detroit Lions. They're looking good, even though the record don't speak for it, but they play hard.
That's good, man. Go ahead, Cyberdog.
Okay.
Going back, I just want to recap games from yesterday. There were some great games. Detroit really played hard, and they really, hopefully going look like they're going in the right direction. And Vikings put off a good one. But I think them Cowboys really came through. And if they can continue on this path, I saw Zeke. So, but December is when it all come down. November is a tough month, but December, that really is the telling month. So I'm waiting to see and anxious to see what's going to happen starting this week. I want to say my Cleveland Browns will play Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tough game. And this is the game right before.
Oh, go ahead, Troy. You got action?
Right. We will get to that. Don't worry.
That's a PS5 victory, Neil, on rookie.
I think Tampa Bay has shown a few chinks in their armor. They are vulnerable, believe it or not. You remember 3 weeks ago, I thought we would win 2 out of these 3 games. Troy was arguing with me, laughing and all that. But the only game that really got us was the Miami Dolphins. They really showed us, they blew us out. But Buffalo squeaked by in Detroit. And I just want to say they had a funny stat that came out. They said, tell me the last team that won 2 games straight in Detroit since 2016. The Buffalo Bills.
Was it Cleveland Browns?
The Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills was the only team that won 2 games straight in Detroit. How about that? Anyway, but
you got to give it.
I got my Browns against Tampa Bay. I'm calling.
You got your Browns against Tampa Bay?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. So listen.
Upset special, and we getting ready for number 4 to get out on the field. We're gonna try to hold on. We got a shot. But that's all I got. I'll pass it on. I'll pass the mic.
Go ahead, Ms. Lois.
You know what? I would say a silent contender in the AFC right now, I would say is Tennessee. They sitting there at 7-3. They doing what they got to do. everybody's talking about, everybody else, Kansas City. I don't know, man, about these Jets. Like, they just
quarterback.
I don't know what's going on with Zach Wilson.
Quarterback.
He looks promising, but
he don't.
I don't know. Minnesota, they won last night after that beatdown they took last week by the Cowboys, which I didn't see that coming. Like whoever said it about Kansas City, I mean, they doing what they got to do, even without Tyreek Hill. But as they say, the great teams, that's what they do. They lose somebody, they bring somebody else in, and they just keep it going. The NFC, right now it's looking like, the Eagles is sitting at the top. I heard something on the radio the other day, I guess in a post-game conference or a radio show or something. Brett Favre talked about something with his shoulder or something in surgery that he's not having till the end of the year. Here we go.
You said Aaron Rodgers.
I was about to say,
Aaron Rodgers.
When he start playing again?
I was since when?
I don't know where that came from. But yeah, Aaron Rodgers. So I'm like, okay, here we go. But some people might be surprised by the Packers. I'm not. I'll be honest. I'm not surprised by that record.
Packers gone.
I ain't surprised by the Packers.
Yeah,
I'm not surprised by that record. People question Devontae Smith wanting to leave. And I was talking to a coworker and I was like, you know what? I was even talking to my husband about this. I was like, you know what? Devontae Smith probably looked at it like, you know what? Yeah, I may not be in the same position to really go to the playoffs and win a Super Bowl or whatever, but you can't tell me Aaron Rodgers' antics and his attitude and the way he was acting wasn't
You mean Devontae Adams? Devontae
Adams.
Oh, okay. Devontae Smith. I was like, Devontae Smith played for Philly.
I'm just getting the names all mixed up tonight.
You good?
Take that hat off and you'll function a little better.
You know what?
I like that jacket you wearing, Kales. I like that. You like the white Christmas Bengals they was playing the other night.
Yeah, they won, scrub, unlike your Cleveland Cavaliers.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
My bad.
Okay, we know. But yeah, so that's my rundown for the NFL.
Good one. I'm looking at Buffalo winning 2 games back to back like that, traveling back and forth from Buffalo to Detroit. They're flying back to Buffalo. They're coming back to Detroit. That's a lot of traveling, even though it's not that far of a flight, but still. I'm looking at Buffalo just squeaking in. I think it's going to come down to Kansas City and Buffalo again, which I want that. So that's what I'm looking at. And I think that my Bears are going to upset the Jets because they got quarterback issues and Zach Wilson just calling out everybody and he's garbage. And Mike White is the quarterback for the Jets who actually was playing good last year and they yanked him out. So don't sleep on Mike White.
I'll take your action on that one there, Troy.
Okay. That just runs into my next topic. Little rundown.
Action.
Let's do
action.
It. All right. Baltimore at Jacksonville.
Baltimore.
3.5 is the spread.
That's Baltimore.
I ain't touching that. Denver at Carolina.
Who?
Denver at Carolina. Now,
man, you might as well sit in the closet in the dark for that one. They should not televise that. That's
next game.
They ought to, man. They ought to just have the 2 head coaches play on PS5 for that game. Stop it.
All right. Well, I don't kill the messenger.
I'm killing the messenger because you're rooting against my team.
Right now, I am about to root against your team.
I know you are. You scrub.
At Tennessee.
Who that?
Tennessee.
Who that?
Tennessee.
It's that hat. Take that daggone hat off. Ain't no daggone Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Cincinnati at Tennessee.
Tennessee. We winning that game. We winning that game off a 55-yard field goal by our primetime kicker, Troy. I promise you that.
Y'all have
promise you that.
running backs. Y'all have problems with running backs.
We ain't got no problem with no running
Right.
back. You was
That-
worried
tell
about
him-
your Cleveland Browns, man.
That's the only
Cincinnati
thing
got
y'all
the spread
problems
by
with.
minus 2.5, Al.
Ooh,
We're gonna hold Henry to 65 yards rushing.
ain't Mixon hurt?
So let me just get this straight. We got action on that, Bob.
Yes, Mixon
Yes,
is
we
out.
can put action on that there, you little
I can't
shyster.
that.
Yeah, Mixon is out.
I
because
got
of the
Tennessee. I got Tennessee. All right, let's go Tampa Bay at Cardiac Cleveland Browns.
Put Neil on mute.
Here comes another one coming up.
All right. I say that's gonna be an upset special. Remember, I told y'all Jacoby hasn't been playing bad. We had the Buffalo Bills in a headlock. Let him out.
Boy.
Okay.
But Tom Brady?
I mean, we have a good record. My Browns have a good record against Tom Brady, believe it or not.
Well, the tickets ain't but $30, so.
Damn.
Damn. Christmas.
I might need to roll up there and see this game.
5.5 is the spread in that game.
But I'm calling
5.5.
Set.
5.5 for Tampa Bay is a spread in that game.
And Troy, no, that's a respectable spread.
It must have changed because I'm showing 3.5.
Well, you know that's a respectable spread too.
Yeah.
Let me update it, Lowe's. My bad. Let me update it right quick. Hold on. Let me refresh it. Hold on.
5?
It's down to 3.5 now. You're right.
3.5. Wow.
So
Yeah. That's anybody's game. Cyber Dog.
Oh, I know it's gonna be one because the city is about to get lit. We got us a top 10 quarterback about to start next week.
Only reason that score went down, the massage oil shipment went through at the Lions Den. Stop it.
That's right.
Which one was it? The coconut oil or the? Let me shut up.
We taking that?
Yeah, you telling on yourself.
We ain't massaging no kitty cats or Wolverines. Either one of them.
Wolverines, you scrub.
You taking that? Big Neil.
He said, "Did the action?"
He said he want action.
Did I stutter? Did I cry?
Let's get it.
Have I ever stuttered? Huh?
Sorry about that. Okay.
Oh, it's quite all right.
He did not stutter. We got action.
He said, "Did I stutter?"
Let's get it.
Let me ask you a question. So they gonna cover the spread too?
No, wait a minute. No, you said I thought Tampa was a favorite, right?
Tampa is the favorite by 3.5.
3.5.
We're gonna win the game.
They're gonna beat Tampa by 4.
So I can't say we're gonna cover that, Troy. No.
Okay. Next game: Atlanta at Washington.
Ooh,
that was a right there. But I took the Falcons. I'm sorry to jump all in.
I gotta go with the Commanders.
Yeah.
I'll go with the Commanders because they've been playing.
They should be called. They should be called the Cobras. They shouldn't be called no Commanders. They should be called the Cobras.
They've been playing.
Spread is 4 for the Commanders. Commanders is the favorite.
Yeah, they can play that.
That's gonna be a good game.
Yes, it is.
They need to keep Wentz on that bench. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, he needs to stay. They need to keep him in the parking lot. Keep him as far away from the team as possible.
Yeah. And they put him back in, their season is done.
Yeah, they're gonna put him right back in there.
I know. We're just waiting. What game they're gonna try to put him back in?
Houston at Miami. Next game: Houston at Miami.
Miami.
The biggest spread of the weekend.
What is it? 10?
14.
14?
Wow. Wait a minute. You said 14. Houston and who?
Miami.
14? Wow.
At Miami.
Yeah, they probably get that 14.
Yeah, I can go with that 14.
The offense is crazy. I want to get that. I want to in on that.
Yeah.
But
I like Miami.
Yeah.
14 points is a lot in the NFL to cover that. But it is at Miami.
Parking lot that one.
All right, next game. Bears at the Jets.
I got Chicago.
-6 spread is for the Jets, who got quarterback.
I got Chicago. I've been impressed with Justin Fields.
I got Bears.
Jets.
The Bears ain't gonna do nothing. Not the Jets. Like
I told y'all that I saw Justin Fields mature in the game, and he has. And Troy, even you got to admit it, he has played much better, way ahead of schedule. And I think really right now, if they're gonna try to get him some weapons, they may have to go through free agency, but people will go.
You're right. He has been
short. He ain't gonna get it.
But this is the problem. He's not gonna be able to sustain that.
He didn't get it.
He's not gonna be able to sustain that without getting hurt. So they got to find another way. He can't break NFL records.
I agree with you.
He can't break NFL records running.
I totally agree.
And hope to sustain that. So I totally agree. He had to get carted off the field last week at the end of the game because he was in so much pain.
Yeah, keep hitting me. Keep hitting this little.
Thank you, Tanya, for doing that. I appreciate that, Tanya.
Yes.
Thank you, Tanya. Thank you, Tanya. That guy was about to say something foul. The FCC wouldn't forgive it for.
All right, y'all ready to move on?
Come on, Grit.
Yeah, we ready to go. We ready to go.
Huh? Grit, I know that was funny. So I
know. I was waiting to hear what we was gonna say.
FCC came right on in.
Yeah.
So did right on time.
Right on out.
CCF was on it. It's like, oh no, Bob.
Tanya, did you pull the plug for real?
I didn't pull the plug.
Oh, okay.
God set him out there. God knows. God set him outside.
that Wi-Fi kicked in like nope.
That is some karma for your ass. He's about to start talking about my team.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's funny right there, buddy.
The God set him out. God said, take a break.
I got the Bears if anybody want action on that game.
I'm with you on that one, buddy.
Oh, here he comes.
Oh, he back.
Now what?
I said I got the Bears if anybody want action on that game, and it sounds like you do.
Yes, I do. I want that.
Okay.
Oh, he said yes. I want that.
You was gonna get put out again. You're gonna get.
And we're gonna roll back around to that Ohio State game too.
Yeah, let's get back to that. Ain't nobody scared of you there, Mr. Black Cat.
Oh, here we go. God.
All right.
I'm standing up with my boy Cyber Dog. Ain't nobody scared of you, Bookie.
All right. Raiders at the Seahawks.
Seahawks.
That's gonna be an ugly game. It's gonna be an ugly game.
I'm a believer in Geno. I agree with you, Neil. It does take 5 years for a quarterback like it used to be. Okay.
The Raiders are a mess right now. They're divided.
Yeah, they are.
Man.
Yeah, that's like I don't even know who.
Injuries.
Like, who are they?
Geno Smith.
No, injuries is killing the Raiders. Injuries is killing the Raiders right now.
About how good Geno Smith is playing. Okay.
Oh yeah. All
right.
On to another disaster. Los Angeles Chargers at Arizona.
Oh, Chargers.
I had to go with the chart. You know what, man?
Red is -2.5 for Chargers.
It's kind of Murray's schedule.
I'm going San Diego Superchargers.
I don't even know if Kyler Murray even playing in that game.
Right.
I don't think he's playing.
I mean, I would take that bet.
It wouldn't matter.
What's up?
If Kyler Murray's playing, I would take that bet. I think they're good enough to be. They both on the same level. It's just
right.
No way.
Arizona don't have
no.
Murray.
No.
But you took Arizona, Neil?
Yeah, if Kyler Murray was playing, yeah.
I don't think Kyler Murray's playing. I would stay away from that game.
Colt McCoy didn't look bad, but
Colt McCoy, they pulled him out of the damn dust.
Yeah, they did. Ooh,
right. I didn't even know he was even still in the league.
Hey, did y'all talk about the game in Mexico City? I mean,
Medical?
Yeah, it was a great atmosphere if you look at it from the TV side. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this thing it was supposed to have been a home game for the Cardinals, and 80% of the fans were 49er fans.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, and I lost.
Viva Mexico!
They killed them. Arizona killed my parlay. I just needed them just to cover. All I needed was them just to cover the 8 points. We don't even talk about that. New Orleans at San Francisco.
Ooh, San Fran.
Yeah.
Francisco, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go with Jimmy Garbage.
Yeah, the spread is 9.5.
9.5 for
What?
San Fran.
Mm-hmm.
Who they still got back there? Quarterback Dalton.
Yeah, they got the red rifle.
Yeah, yep.
The red ribbon still back there. Oh yeah, they'll cover that 9 easy. The red ribbon. Oh yeah, they'll cover that with
Man,
easy.
think they gonna cover that with Garoppolo. Jesus.
The red ribbon.
Right.
Oh yeah,
That's
he's
gonna be
good for 2 turnovers.
You know what Jimmy's nickname is, don't y'all?
What?
Porno Jimmy.
Porno.
It sure is.
Yeah, that's his nickname, Porno Jimmy.
Okay.
Jimmy.
Well, he in the right place.
Right.
All right.
California.
Lord.
You're trying to say Jimmy a San Francisco treat?
Yep. But it's not Rice or Roney.
He in the place. He is right where he want to be. Los Angeles, the Rams at the Chiefs.
Oh. Sorry.
Chiefs gonna bump them off.
Chiefs.
Too cold out there for them Chiefs. Too cold for them Rams.
I was wrong after I just refreshed about the biggest spreads of the weekend. This is the biggest spread of the weekend.
What's the biggest
spread?
15.5.
Woo!
Kansas City.
At home?
Yeah. If it's in Arrowhead, yeah.
Cooper Kupp is out.
Yeah. Rams is depleted.
Their
with
quarterback
injuries,
looks like
garbage.
Kansas City might cover that. It's a lot of points. That's a lot of points. But hey,
who's quarterback for the Rams? Stafford?
No.
Nope.
Is he playing?
I don't
He's
know.
out. Stafford's
I don't think he's playing.
Oh yeah. So if he's out, they're gonna cover that 15 with no problem.
Oh,
Right.
he got him. Sorry, y'all. I watched the Florida game.
Yeah, if he got the 15 points they're gonna cover that with ease.
All right. Sunday night football. Green Bay at Philly.
Philadelphia.
Minus 6.5 is the spread. Minus 6.5.
Eagles gonna cover that with no problem.
All they gotta do is go after that thumb.
Cover that with no problem.
Yeah.
Monday night football. Steelers at the Colts.
Oh Lord, I'm not watching that.
Man. Jeff Saturday.
Who put them on a Monday night?
I'm not watching that.
I'm not watching that. It's like to be like drying paint.
Well, I'll go.
What about if Jeff Saturday start winning?
He won one already.
Did he?
Yeah, he won. Yeah, the
He
first
won
game.
one already.
And he should get number 2. And he should get number 2 on Monday night.
Yeah, I was about to say he should get number 2. He won one, lost one. He should win this one on Monday.
Who?
Jeff Saturday.
You got Pittsburgh on that one, Troy?
Hell no. At Indianapolis?
Right.
You a
Monday
daredevil?
Night Football, and they all hype over Jeff Saturday? Nah.
You a daredevil. Stop it, Troy.
Nah.
Troy said, not that one.
Nah.
All right, that's going to be a horrible game on Monday night.
Anybody got anything else to say about the NFL before we move on?
Yes, I do.
Oh, God.
Yes, I do. I want to talk about the illustrious and fabulous owner of the Dallas Cowboys.
I knew he was going to go there.
Him and his black and white photo out there at Little Rock College heckling African-American students walking through the door. He tried to say that he was out there.
You ever seen the picture, Lois
as
Lane?
a pleasant protester, and I don't believe that for 13 cents. So I want to know on this panel, since everybody else past transactions come back and holler at, come and get you, how come his ain't coming to get him to take that team out of his back pocket? Explain that to me, Dallas Cowboy fan.
He got too much of this.
Yeah. That ain't gonna yank it.
I mean,
already know.
let's keep it real. I mean, they managed to convince Dan Snyder to sell the Commanders.
Well, he next.
I'm telling you, I'm sure that man got a lot of dirt.
He next.
Too much of this.
Jerry Jones is next. He was out there heckling the African-American students going into Little Rock College.
He didn't
But
know,
it ain't
man.
gonna be about the owner. It's gonna be if the players are going.
If the players are going to be like, you know what, we don't need him as a general manager anymore.
That really wasn't heckling the kids back in court. What Jerry would say. He said he just was called. He said they were just a little niggers going to school.
He said he was a curious kid, but we know what it is now.
Curious.
Yeah.
CCF gonna be out that night.
He wasn't curious.
Little niggers go to school. That's what he
Yeah.
said.
And we know it was wrong, and we know. And that's the thing about us knowing now. But again, at the end of the day, the NFL needs to change the rules.
And you should not be excluded, owner or no owner.
Right? But we know that.
We know that, but they're gonna keep Jerry there.
They gotta be willing to change those rules, like Tanya said. It's one set of rules for the players and one set of rules for the owners.
Yep. So and you already know who the owner. Is there an African American owner in this NFL 32?
Equally, then the owners are going to continue to be able to do what they want to do.
Jerry Jones is in charge of the most powerful team in sports.
Yeah.
He is
they ain't gonna get him. They ain't gonna get him.
Happen to him. I don't know why we even wasting our breath on this.
Yep, they ain't gonna get him.
I just had to bring it up because somebody was feeling too good about a little rusty W in one game.
But don't be mad because we got them 2 in.
It was 2 games. But
that Vikings dang game don't count.
What?
Got Kirk Cousins back there. He trash heap.
Thanksgiving Day does count, bro. Don't even get it twisted.
I'm talking about the Vikings game.
That does count, dude.
Yeah.
Man, we got them. We get them up 42-3. 42-3.
Let's go back to something because you owe me some money.
No, I gave you $20 back, bro. Don't play no game with me.
Let's go back.
Let's go back because I don't owe no. I gave it back. You gave it to me and I gave it back.
Nope, that was for the Sunday game, not the Thursday game.
Listen to the bookie. Listen to the bookie.
Let's listen to the bookie. Let me listen to it.
You betted me on Minnesota and you betted me on the Buffalo game. Go back and look at the group text.
And I gave you back and we won and I gave you back the 20.
That was Sunday.
No,
that was
sir.
The Sunday game, not the Thanksgiving game.
No, sir. And and you gave me the 20 for the Minnesota game.
No,
and then I had to give the $20 back because I lost.
That game was played yesterday.
No, we were on the Minnesota and y'all said y'all was going to beat y'all said that the Cowboys was going to lose against Minnesota, and I said Cowboys.
Yeah, but we're not talking about that game. That game is off the
That
books.
was Sunday.
We're not talking about that game. We're talking about yesterday's games. Go back and look at the group text.
Yeah, let me go back and look in the group text. I'll show him. I'm like, listen, you trying to say I owe another $20 holler around here?
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh no, we don't do that.
Go back and look at the group text. I had Minnesota and Buffalo.
Stop it. Bobby here like
me and Tanya will revisit that off.
Yeah, we gonna get. I had to turn right back around. I told Al I had to turn right back around and give my $20 back to the bookie. Like God dang, the $20 didn't even hit the cash app. It didn't even get cold.
It happens.
I said, Jesus. I had to say it right back, like, dude.
All right, y'all. Let's move on to the NBA.
All right.
Who your MVP so far this year? Go ahead, Big Al.
MVP so far?
Yeah.
Ooh, I might have to say Tatum in Boston. He's been balling.
I agree with you.
Tatum been balling, man.
I agree with you. Miss Lois. Who you got MVP so far in the NBA?
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I haven't watched that much NBA so far.
Steph is a close second to me.
Steph is
that's who I have. I got Stephen Curry.
Oh, that's Giannis?
Yeah.
Giannis is still there, but
I got Giannis and I got Stephen Curry, but I got Giannis.
I don't know.
Giannis been balling.
Giannis need to be careful pulling ladders away and whatever the heck he did.
Right.
We're going to get to that.
Yeah. That's what I said. Right.
Go ahead, Cyberdog.
Hey, I got my MVP is Donovan Mitchell of the Cleveland Cavaliers. He has been balling out of control. He got our team right now. We 13, whatever we are, and we're going up against Giannis tonight. I'm kind of glancing at it right here, looking like that, because it's about to go down in Milwaukee tonight. You watch my Cavaliers go up against, and I will say I agree with
wow. North Carolina lost.
Oh,
Giannis playing like the MVP, but my Cavaliers going up there tonight and we look for a big win. Go Cavs.
Okay.
Sports Kales. Go ahead, Sports Kales.
Yeah, I got I like Giannis. I really like how he playing. Not too assertive, but just enough. You know, he doing a lot of passing the ball, a lot of getting his team involved. That's how I look at it. So in the past, and then I'm gonna say Stephen a close second. Because he just balling out. But I know Stephen right now, he got a lawsuit out with him. With that cryptocurrency. Oh, yeah. With that cryptocurrency.
For the crypto mess.
Yeah. So he been kind of playing like under the radar, kind of, you know, because they've been trying to like what's that word they say? Reflect. Because right now he been named and a couple other athletes been named in that cryptocurrency. And so and even the guy that actually who filed a bankruptcy, he's saying that they knowingly knew that this was a Ponzi scheme. So,
ouch. Yeah, Tom Brady roped up in that too.
Yeah, it's Tom Brady.
And his wife.
They're saying that they actually knowingly knew that it was a Ponzi scheme. They took the advertisement, they took the money because I guess he was paying the money from there to them. So I want to see how that's gonna go. But right now they ain't saying too much about it since it first broke. So
cool. Bob, who you looking at MVP for basketball?
Oh man, it's too early for that. But right now, I would give it to. I guess you got to go with the bully in Milwaukee from the East and out West. Man, out West, you know, it's a rough one out West.
Honest.
Trying to think. I'm going to go with somebody that's kind of off the grid right now. What's my man in Philadelphia? Little high yellow guard.
Max.
From Kentucky.
Max. Yeah, Max, whatever his last name is.
No, from Kentucky.
Tyrese Maxey?
No, guard from Kentucky played with Phoenix.
Devin Booker.
Devin Booker.
Yeah, that's my dark. I like Dave. I like Mr. Booker.
I'm gonna echo you on that, Bob. I got Tatum, Booker, and Giannis as my top three.
Okay.
Tatum, Booker, and Giannis. Let's go ahead and go back to Giannis. So if y'all saw Giannis, man, he had like a little meltdown this week. He got mad when they lost to Philly, and he got mad, came back, and because they lost, he went to the free throw line to miss more free throws. And the people that tear down the stadium afterwards, like the workers, they had like a ladder sitting in front of the bucket. He got mad, threw the ladder out the way, fell down. Everybody got mad at him. What y'all think about that? Go ahead, Bob.
Well, that you mentioned that, I was watching him the other night. He cranked up 2 air balls at the free throw line. I don't know. I mean, dude, that's the second easiest shot in basketball. I don't know what the problem is with these jokers hitting free throws.
You talking about Giannis?
Yeah, because then he got into an altercation.
And he's usually squeaky clean.
Right.
Yeah. You know, he playing out of frustration right now, man. He got a lot of bricks on both his shoulders. His man is Mitchell still ain't out there with him, so he carrying the load right now.
You mean Milton?
Milton, I'm sorry.
Get out that camera.
It might be getting my pressure might be getting to him. Ain't nobody else helping him out.
Jones, get out the camera.
Go ahead, Lois.
You know what?
Oh, they see.
I mean, these athletes, you know, you win something, you're doing good, and you think you can just act any old way towards people who work in, you know, these venues. I mean, come on, they were trying to get ready, you know, they were trying to get the arena ready for another event. You know what? If you miss some free throws in a game and you want to practice, I'm sure you got a home gym at your house. Go home and do that. Like, I feel that was just
he wants the feel of the Coliseum there, Lois Lane.
So Lois Lane, do you feel like that this is a stain on his squeaky clean image?
I mean, let's keep it real though. Are they all really? I mean, what? They're all considered squeaky clean until something comes out. But are they all really squeaky clean?
Right.
Not till they get.
I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell you what happened to poor
just have
Giannis.
better fixers than others. I mean, come on. I'm sure they all got somebody on their payroll that helps keeps things out of the press and the media, even these days.
I know what happened to Giannis. He was doing all right, and then you know he got that woman at home. She wanted more and took him away from his mother. I'm serious, real talk. With his mother, he was straight. You know what? He's a man now. So he got all kind of stuff coming at you, and he just broke down. Now that's one thing I can say about some of the greats. Some of the greats won't let you in their business like that.
They be calling me, man. They be calling me.
Go ahead, Tanya.
Yeah, I was surprised. I was surprised because he said he's always been squeaky clean. He's always stayed underneath the radar. He don't really talk unless he's asked in the post interviews.
Right.
So then when I saw that he had an altercation, because they didn't say nothing, all they said was just he threw the ladder, and then he had gotten an altercation. I was like, dude, like, come on. That's when you really see, you know, like they not playing. I mean, he's playing great, but as a team, I think that's why he's coming. You know, he's in the back and trying to push his team up, like, you know, trying to bring that positivity back into his teammates, because he like LeBron. He don't like to lose under no circumstances.
Right.
Yeah, but them people be ready to go home at night, man.
Yeah.
They you know, they got families too, man. You can't be acting like that. You make $100 million
he said, he was cussing. He said, he was cursing. He told him, I'm like, dude.
What do you say, Tanya?
He said, he told him, he was, you know, yelling, like, get the F out of here. Then he said, the guy said, I was just doing his job. He said, I'm just doing my job. And then he got to holler at his brother, half court. So another shout match went on. He said, I will beat your back and send you back to the locker room. I was like, dude. So he was doing all of that on the court.
He's already from the free throw line. He's over 2 already.
You got one job. You make all that money. You got one job. Make a free throw. Make a free throw. Don't get mad because you couldn't make them in the game and come back and try to, you know, F up people's jobs trying to get home to their families.
Right.
Exactly.
Come on, bro.
He got to talk, you know, then Harold, he got to talking trash to his brother. It was just crazy. Like all that was going on in the court when they trying to go home. I'm like, dude, take it off the court, go home.
Right.
I know his mama because they got a picture of them arguing. So after the end of the game, so I know his mama unpacked both of that. Like what?
Right. His mama don't play that shit.
No, his mama don't play none of that.
Oh, the CCF again. The CCF.
They're gonna flag.
So Harold, he said, he was like, hey man, make sure you get the complete story. I asked the man, can he get off the court so I can work out? They had to change the court over. He ignored me. So, hey, that's what you get. Respect is respect. Good night.
Cyberdog down there sound like Giannis.
Hey, but let me say this, man. Now, Tanya, you read that statement was from Giannis? Was that statement from Giannis right there?
Yes.
Okay. Well, and now if Giannis was disrespected, because you know, if there had been any other great, they would have been hustling to get that stuff. Whatever, well, yes, sir. What you want? They gonna treat Giannis like that? I don't blame Giannis.
Don't worry, he's just gonna take it out on your calves tonight.
Right.
So listen,
I know you already need my man and his jewels already.
Listen, Drew Holiday playing again tonight too. So Mitchell ain't gonna be able to go in there and put up 40 points.
$10.
I ain't worried about that.
$10.
Cleveland gonna lose that game at Milwaukee.
Actually,
Challenge.
Challenge.
Troy.
Come on, Troy Stradamus. Come on.
Take it. Take it.
Cleveland gonna lose that game in Milwaukee.
$10.
Take it. $10. Take it.
You got Cleveland Cyberdog.
Huh?
You got Cleveland against Milwaukee. You got that game.
See, what city do you see behind my name?
Hold on, man. Let me see what time this game is.
Cyberdog came with the chucks today. It came with the chucks today.
Go ahead, Lois. What you say? I'm sorry.
No. I was gonna ask you, what did you think about the whole I don't know if you had it on there, I didn't see it, the whole Patrick Beverly situation.
Oh, when he pushed on boy.
Yeah, when he
I mean, got hit for $260K for that.
Everybody knows his get down.
And he got suspended too. And he got suspended for 3 games, right?
Yeah, $260K flushed down the toilet.
And he need that money because he garbage.
Yeah.
He act like a different person when he in front of that camera. You know what I'm saying?
He do. He think he an OG. He think he an OG.
Game already started, Neil. Game is 5-2.
No, so I'll let you slide. We'll get over
Yeah, I ain't gonna. Okay, I should have got with you earlier on that. Okay,
all right. You got me.
We'll scratch that one. My bad. My bad. I didn't think they had already started. I thought the game was at 8:30.
It's all good. It's nothing.
All right, y'all. Let's move on to some more mess. So Scotty versus Michael, and y'all already know what I'm about to say.
What?
So I need y'all opinions. So Scottie Pippen's wife is dating Michael Jordan's son. So do y'all think that's messy, or y'all think that that's
messy?
Awkward?
Or if he's of age, he's 31 years old, she's 47, 48.
Man, she's gonna turn him out. But go ahead.
Scotty ain't have enough checks coming in, so she going for the second best thing.
But that's just messy.
Y'all forget.
Scotty living back in Arkansas.
Yeah.
Moms and them already paid off house. They got 15 in it, and she wasn't having it. She wants that luxury. She getting some of them Jordan. She getting that Jordan money.
Mm-hmm. And get a couple pairs out of it too.
This is the same Scottie Pippen's wife.
That's a pig pen there, Troy.
Mm-hmm.
That's some trash.
So it's all fair and game, play ball?
No, that's trash.
Yeah, that's sloppy there. That's sloppy.
That lady, 48 years old, messing with that 31-year-old man. Go for it, son.
Trying to get that money.
She know what she doing. She know what she doing.
And then he gonna leave her like a hot potato, and then she gonna be mad.
She'll get married in the Bahamas and get divorced in California within 6 months.
Right.
So what he gonna happen? He gonna tell you he's gonna end up on watch. He gonna end up on the Real Housewives of Miami next season. Watch. That's what all this BS is about to be. Because she is part of the Real Housewives of Miami. So I'm telling you, she gonna show up.
Hey, all you gotta do is wear his daddy's jersey.
She'll be sitting at the next Jordan CEO meeting talking about I got half of your corporation.
Right.
For real. But all he gotta do is wear his daddy's jerseys in the let me shut up.
No, say it. Go ahead, big guy.
No, I was saying she's doing too much because she still wants be in the limelight. That's all what that is.
Right. You just got divorced from Scotty in December of last year, and now you mess with Michael Jordan.
Remember, she was affiliated with Future too. She was affiliated with Future.
We know about the Future because it was in the lyric.
Future. Her and Future.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She messed with Future.
Okay. Wait a minute.
She's a jump off.
After you just said that, see, this where old Air Jordan is being a neglectful daddy. That's what I said. And cut the ribbon right there, buddy.
That's what I keep saying. I'm telling you.
Right there. See, that's MJ's fault. If MJ letting that go down, if MJ letting that go down, you deserve to lose half your empire to a gold digger.
I'm telling you.
That's what it was.
I'm telling you, that Real House of Miami is getting ready to come back out. the new season, and I'm telling you, he gonna make a premiere. And all it is that to tell all these Scotty and Michael Jordan secrets, because who knows it? The kids put them on record. Like they know what they doing. They about to put this fool. They're getting ready to premiere on December the 8th, and she is one of the main stars now. Man, you better stop playing. Michael Jordan need to pull the plug on that real quick, or all his shenanigans gonna be put out there.
And I
put a muzzle on her.
That's what there it is. Better put a muzzle on her.
If I was Mike, I'll be like, boy, you spill one bean. When I kill over, you wouldn't get a penny. I'll give you one pair of Jordans and you can walk out the door.
Why you think? Listen.
But why is it his fault? But why is it Michael Jordan? I mean,
nah, dude,
he should have schooled him.
As a parent, some things you got to intervene on. I don't care. That's
hold on. Y'all forget. What y'all saying, but we don't know. Michael could have already tried to intervene. We don't know what this boy is thinking about. We don't know what she done got put in his head.
All I know is that a 48-year-old woman to a 31, a whole lot
she put something on him, all right. And
that's what I'm saying. I'm sure Michael looked at this and tried to talk to his son, but his son probably ain't even listening.
I don't think Mike got no tight relationship with his kids.
No, he don't. He really don't.
I don't think he do.
This is what I think. Remember when that documentary came out, Mike and Scotty got beef. So Scotty probably was like, he talked all that mess about Mike, and Mike was like, "What? Okay, well, whatever." So he's like, sick to say, he's like, "Go ahead and get his wife. See
Go ahead and get her.
Go ahead and get her. I ain't got nothing to say. Yeah, intervene with you."
Okay. When he be all over them OnlyFans page, we don't see. Well, we're gonna get it because I'm telling you, she on them OnlyFans page. She getting ready to drop that Miami. His stupid behind gonna be on TV. Telling the business. That's why.
He don't wear his daddy's jersey, he good.
Yeah. I don't like no parts of it. And I don't like her. I ain't like her last year. I'm like,
daddy's jersey. Here, put this
no, he don't wear his daddy's jersey. He good.
Yeah, no shit. I'm like, where are you going? Go to of all the men, you gonna mess with Michael Jordan's son.
Hey, Cyberdog and Bob and Troy and Lois, if I was his son, I would wear the Wizards jersey, not the Bulls, the Wizards.
So when's the last time the Bulls won a championship? 1996, right?
Right.
98.
1998.
98.
Okay.
98.
1998.
Oh, the wine.
That means that his son probably was 10 years old at the time, and she was in the locker room with Scottie Pippen.
That's what I'm talking about. So she know all the deets.
Look, he was staring. He said, "I'm gonna get that when I get older." Sorry.
And you know what? He accomplished something in his life. God bless him.
He sure did accomplish.
He probably
sure did.
He sure did accomplish. He said, "I got me a TV visa."
Like that. He probably saw Scotty Dogger. Scotty probably said, "Get your ass over there, sit down."
He's like, "Yes, sir." Let me shut up.
That's what I said. Scotty lying.
Yes, sir.
Scotty was dogging her, and that little man said,
"You want to make me go watch Real House of Miami just for this reason because I know there's gonna be some mess come out."
All right, y'all ready to move on?
Yeah, come on.
Hey, hold on, Troy. Before you move on, I got one more NBA segment, man.
Go ahead.
All right, man. Now, even though this ain't really got no meat on the bone, I got a good laugh of watching this video today. Why it sound like my man over there in China was getting ready to cry because Shaq said his squad is like playing their lifestyle summer league. Dwight Howard, did you see that?
No,
Dwight Howard was crying
because
no, Shaq. You know Shaq got his podcast. And someone asked him what was his thoughts about how Dwight Howard playing over in the China League. Shaq started laughing.
Oh yeah,
and he was like, "I mean, what do you expect? That's like playing in the Lifestyles League on Saturdays." Because Dwight Howard dropped 38, 25, and 8 over there. I watched his highlights of his shot. Man, that Joker jacked up 12 threes. He out there playing in kitty land over there.
Well,
so
you know,
Shaq
Dwight Howard and Shaq has always had a long time beef.
Yeah, Shaq basically said, look, do you congratulate a good father for doing fatherly duties for his kids? So I'm not congratulating him on going over there playing against 5'8" players. So he responds, and the response was like holding a loaf of bread. It was so soft. He was like, look, Shaq, I don't know why you hating on me. You know, you disrespecting the people of China, and I'm just over here trying to do my job as a basketball player. We all know you a billionaire. You got to watch it. It's about, he rattled on for about 20 minutes.
Yeah, he said you be hating.
I thought he was going to start crying.
Yeah.
But you got to see it. Shaq, I don't know what he did to Shaq, but Shaq.
What do you mean?
It's the Superman name.
The Superman name.
The Superman name that's caused to be
Orlando, because he says he's the original Superman.
Yeah, Superman name.
But the thing in the interview, he was like, "Yeah, we all know you the original Superman." So he was trying to put dirt on top of that, but it looked like I thought he was gonna start crying there for a minute.
I saw that IG, but I saw that IG. He said, Shaq said, I am unimpressed.
Put it up on YouTube.
Yeah, it was on IG. He said, I am unimpressed with him playing in the T1 league.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Y'all ready?
Move it on.
Yeah.
All right. So do y'all want to talk about the World Cup? If y'all don't, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, fire away, because
Go ahead, Tanya.
I just been watching it. I just like the fact that it's in Qatar and to see all the different, all the different countries from around the world. I know USA and England, they had a final score of 0-0. So when you talking about soccer, that was a great defensive game. If I'm not, that's great defense on both sides of the ball. On both sides. So, and that was why U.S. needed to beat England to move forward. So I'm not sure where it goes, but I just been watching it. I know my kiddos are going to be watching it, have been watching it. So I got to be on top of it when I get back. So it's just great to see all like Senegal and all, because right now they are shooting in Iran. Like they're shooting.
Mm-hmm.
If you watch TikTok, they are shooting citizens. Like in the middle of what's happening. And then they show where Qatar, they paid like 18, in our money, it'll be $18,000 to spend the night in this tent with these two, it's almost like a double room, but it's a tent. And so they just been showing all the different, the background, the backstories of the World Cup. So, and right now, if you go, I know over the weekend, if you go to the Columbus Crew, and I think it might even be this whole weekend, you can watch the game on the big screen. So it's open to the fans and you can just go down there to the Columbus Crew Stadium and watch the games.
Did the United States play today? Did they win?
Yeah, they played the game. They played against England and it was 0-0.
It was had plenty of opportunities to win that game. Should have been a blowout.
Didn't they tie the last game too?
No.
No, they didn't win the last game, but it was a tie last game. The people who they played last time, right?
Yeah.
And that was why they needed to beat England, and it was 0-0.
So is the United States out of the World Cup?
They're not out of it because right now in Group A,
back at your local Waffle House.
Correct. Because right now it's Netherlands, Ecuador, Senegal, and Qatar. That's Group A, and then we're in Team B. And we're England's number 1, Iran, US is 3, and Wales.
Yeah, they hype them guys up every year. They
got 2 more games.
The only time you need to watch soccer is when the women's playing. The women hold their ground when they playing. I must give them kudos for that.
Oh yeah, there's like I think it's like 5 groups, and they all have a group. So for me, it's just a big deal to see it on national TV where you can see it, and it's been running in prime time. And usually nobody really even knew about the World Cup, so to be able to see it in prime time is a great thing. Especially like Mexico, they had these little. Mexico, they came out you can see them cheer like how we cheer for football. If you want to see how other countries cheer for their football, Al gonna tell you they be on it. on it.
I'm gonna say this: they'll put the NFL fans to shame how
Yes.
they do it overseas.
Because I watched that Mexico game. Listen, they said over 100,000 deep, like cheering. So you just like, what? I mean, and they cheer just like we cheer in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ghana, and that was another team that I like watching when they played was Ghana. So there's Group A through H. So there's 9 different groups, and they got them all grouped together.
I saw that Japan won, and then they was like, after the game, they was like cleaning up the stadium.
Yeah, because they got to get ready for the next game.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody got anything else on the World Cup?
No.
I just want to say, man, I watch a game or two, but I think it's great excitement right now. You know, just add to the list of sports we got to watch right now, which is great. That's all I got. My Cavs up by 5.
And really quick, if you go to Google and you Google the United States, you know, the men's national soccer team, you can see how much ethnicity is on the team and, you know, all the color as you see and all the different, you know, from where they live at. And so it's just great. So I've been following like the standings in the news. So, you know, check it out. You know, everybody check out, go to Google and you.com and just put in the World Cup and they bring you up all the news. And so right now, you know, United States men, they remain undefeated against. So
going forward,
where they going?
World Cup insider because I have no clue what's going on.
But you know, I think that's a game. I think soccer, the popularity is just growing and growing.
It's growing. It's growing.
And
yeah, it's growing.
With the influx of young foreign, young foreign-born citizens in our city now that's coming here, like, you know, Mexico is big in Mexico. So we got a lot of people that's from Mexico, you know, they into it. And it's like, it's all over the world. We just in love with our
We was just behind. We was just behind.
We just so in love with our own sport. We just, you know, never thought about it, but yeah, it's growing.
Well, Neil, I'm going to give you kudos because you said that with diplomacy because I was going to get real raggedy and jaggy with that.
And I'm glad you did. I was going to take you out of the screen.
Yeah, good way to close that up and seal the deal on that because I was about to say something.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm glad because I already saw it on your face. I was going to take you straight out the game. Like, no, I was going to do.
Like this.
Oh, stop it. You ain't seen nothing but a Michigan Wolverine in your eyes. W tomorrow. Stop it.
Jesus.
Yeah, Neil, you tied it up well, Neil. I'm going to give you credit on that. You tied it up well. Because I was about to get real ruthless with that one.
Hey, Troy, I just want to add one more thing. I want to jump back to the NFL. I want to say this. A trend that has been happening for over years is actually flipping. And I want to, you know, I'm looking at Kales wearing the Cincinnati Bengals. If you remember, whenever whoever's like the loser in the Super Bowl for years have always not even made the playoffs, had a horrible year the next year. The Cincinnati Bengals are debunking that. I mean,
Bengals gonna make the playoffs.
They're not making the playoffs.
Oh yeah, the Bengals gonna make the playoffs.
Bengals gonna make the playoffs.
And the Rams ain't.
Rams is done.
Yeah, because we know the fix was in. Neil, you already know at the end of that game, the fix was in the last 3 minutes. They wanted Tinseltown to win. They didn't want the roach-infested cheapskates of the Cincinnati Bengals winning the Super Bowl. We already talked about this.
Hey, but I want to say this. I want to say this. Kansas City don't want to see Cincinnati. Just put that in your pocket right there.
All right. We shall see. But I ain't got no confidence in them jokers right now, man.
Kansas City fear is Cincinnati.
I disagree wholeheartedly with that, but okay.
Because of the matchup.
It's
a matchup. It ain't about teams, it's a matchup.
I disagree with that, but hey, everybody has entitled to their own opinion.
The USA got to beat a Ram to make it to the next round.
Well, they'll be back at your local Waffle House before you know it. Mother covered all around for everybody.
All right, let's go ahead.
13 on these Bucks.
What'd you say?
We up 13 on these Bucks.
That's why I'm glad I didn't. I looked.
Tried to get you to walk down.
See the game start. You tried to get me. It's okay. I'm gonna get you back
again. Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna get you back. Don't worry.
You can run, but you can't hide.
I'm gonna get you back. You see how slick Neil try to be Bob? Neil's like, yeah, I got that bet. They already win the game. I thought that the game was at 8:30. I see you.
Oh no,
Cyber
it was only up by 2 points. That's still a good.
It don't matter. The game already started. You don't start a bet while the game is going.
Hey, if the Bucks are playing,
ooh, that's passive defense.
Are you kidding me?
What'd you say?
I said they playing at home. Anything can happen, bro. It's the NBA.
I ain't worried about that. All right, y'all. We got a couple more topics and then it's open.
Okay.
So Brittany Griner's been missing for 3.5 weeks.
Ooh.
Not shocked at all.
I'm not shocked.
And they still ain't said nothing.
She's off the grid. I hate to say it. She's off the grid right now.
Nobody knows
in a nice penal colony with some big chick named Masolia Radushi Wagwaje. She is getting her teeth knocked down her throat.
I'm trying not to laugh at that, Grinch. I'm trying not to laugh.
I know, but
she is getting her teeth knocked down her throat right now. She ain't getting to enjoy her mush. She lucky to get a half a piece of bread because I guarantee they taking her lunch.
Yeah, because she don't know the language. If anything goes down, they're gonna blame her.
Oh yeah,
she don't know any better.
Yeah.
She's off the grid. That's scary.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's off the grid. That's the scary part. When you're off the grid, you do not know what's going on.
No. Right.
3 weeks she's been missing. Her attorneys don't even know where she's at.
That's
not good.
I have no pity for her because if that was any 6 of us, guess what?
True.
We wouldn't even be talked about. Only ones be talking about us is friends and family, and that is it.
And friends and family wouldn't be talking because you wouldn't have no access.
No, I'm just talking about in the friends and family circle. We wouldn't have Laverne. We wouldn't have Laverne making comments when you get free, leave the country. Man, get out of here. That's your fault for being a dummy, packing that crap in your bag. Shouldn't have been blitzed when you packed your bag. That's your fault.
That's and athletes that I know that have played overseas, they say it all the time. When you leave out of the country, you have to be on. You got to think about USA being lax and who you are overseas going over to another country.
Yep, overseas.
She did that because she's gotten away with it before.
And we know that. That's why she had it. And that's what I keep saying about the WNBA to the men's. There's no. They don't make sure that we straight. They don't make sure that we're safe. As if that was a man, they would have took that bait from him, put it in the lock, and they would have traveled that way. Why would you let a woman who plays 365 days? I'm not saying what she did was right, but I'm saying they just don't make sure that we safe as a woman player. We got to go overseas to play before our season even starts. Half of the women's WNBA team is playing right now overseas in the middle of conflict, civil war, famine. You don't see the men going nowhere. So why didn't you as a doctor, that is your job to make sure that she's straight. She should have never had no vape pen, especially right now. That means that to me, it's like, y'all out of touch reality. Athletes are out of touch reality. There is a full war going on, a civil war going on, and you walking around with a vape pen on you? Come on now.
You know what? Maybe she was just, like to Troy's point, she's gotten away with it before, and they just don't look at things like ordinary.
I know, and that just goes back to
like you have to be conscious of the temperature of the world right now. I mean, come on, going over there. It is Biden against Putin right now. You've got to be extra careful. You can't give that country you going to no reason to detain you. So
until you were playing there. That's another thing. You were playing there. Exactly. You didn't know the rules?
Exactly. So if that means there are certain things that you have to cut out now that they allowed you to slide through with before, then you should be doing that. As a player,
called arrogance.
You have to be
arrogant. Yep.
But that's what I'm saying. Absolutely. Me and Tanya's not disagreeing with y'all. But that's what we're trying to say is also you have to be consciously aware of the temperature of the world as a whole. Like someone just said, the players, period, are walking around with arrogance. And I feel as a society, folks is getting tired of it all around.
Yeah.
Like,
The heck you missed
can't
that?
just walk around thinking you can do what you want just because you're a sports figure anymore, or an actress, or a singer. Like, celebrities have to be, like, folks is getting tired of it. One set of rules for them, one set of rules for the rest of us.
True.
True.
I 1000% agree with Lois Lane. Time and place. Like, know where you at.
We don't, exactly. We don't disagree, but I'll admit, even in the last like 10, 15 years, even I've been more consciously aware when it comes to politics. I ain't gonna lie. These days, when I'm driving, if a police car pulls up behind me, I'm slowing down to the speed limit. I'm looking in my rearview mirror to see how long they're behind me.
Right.
Even I'm driving differently than what I did before.
It's just that when it comes to me, it's just I go off the women. When it comes to women, we don't have no matter, and we just don't.
Shoot, I got a show that demonstrates everything what we saying. National Geographic, Locked Up Abroad. That's a prime example that will show the reason why what she put herself into.
Yeah. And that's why I just keep saying, you got all these doctors and stuff around you. You don't know. And again, that's your doctor. You don't know the protocol. And now she off the grid. So when they say off the grid, that means that you are in oppressive state.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Famine. Like, you got citizens dying like right now, because again, he thought that's a whole nother section. But just what's happening, like, there's a full civil war going on. And you off the grid for 3 weeks already.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason why I asked this question is because I got a question for y'all. If this was Anthony Davis instead of Brittany Griner, would Anthony Davis be home by now?
Getting out of there.
He'd have been home.
That's what I keep saying. Women don't matter, and that's the sad part. Women don't matter.
You got Navy SEAL 6 coming there to get you. You ain't getting out of there. I don't care who you are.
Anthony Davis would be home.
No, Anthony Davis would have been home.
They're not even talking about Brittany Griner. I'm only bringing this up because I just saw what I saw on the internet. They didn't even cover her on the news anymore.
No,
Anthony Davis. I don't care, Troy. I'm sorry. No, he would not be at the crib right now. No, sir.
No, I think they will put more emphasis to bring him home.
What if it was Michael Jordan going over to Russia to do a conference and he got caught with a pen?
I'm saying what Bob is saying, because of what is happening right now in that state between them two countries, ain't nobody going home. If you get caught over there, you ain't going home.
Lithuania, no sir. He'll be sitting over there shooting rocks in a trash can.
Michael Jordan would not be home, Bob?
No, sir. And if it was the same temperature what's going on now with old girl, no, sir.
Money talks.
But to Bob's point, he has and Tanya, you're right. It don't matter who you are.
Yeah,
right
you ain't
now,
coming home.
It's not about money at this point.
No,
any other time it would be. Any other time, if it was Anthony Davis getting caught over there, you're right. He would have had enough influence. The Lakers would have paid for him to come back.
Right.
Right now,
that dial's turned up in a different direction.
Right now, it's a lot of heat right now. And the sad thing about it with Brittany Griner, that one lady, it was a lady that went to that prison that she's at right now, and it's nothing good, man.
Because there's a book out that they've been kind of documenting her, like her story, to this book that was back in 1973 that documented the forced labor, overcrowding, the treatment that was, the temperature that was happening back in the 1920s to the 1970s. And it won a Nobel Peace Prize, because I've been kind of, again, researching my own self, like, this is a woman, that is on Russian soil that was actually playing. Like, let's go back to that. She was actually playing in the Civil War. Like, she actually left her family to go play. But let's talk about that. This is NBA, WNBA, who got all the money in the world. And why is women still playing overseas before their own season starts in June?
They're not giving them enough money.
They're not giving them money. Like, some players make $40,000. That's what teachers make. That's what an average person makes. And it's just sad. Where men coming in the door who are off D level, D1 ball, The G League, they at least getting $500K
or more.
But yeah, I've been watching it too, Troy, and it's sad. Like she off the grid. The news don't talk about it. The NBA don't talk about it.
The only ones who talk about it is radio. Radio is the only one that talks about it.
Yeah, radio and social media.
Look, it ain't no difference talking about her. It's a vet that's over there right now. Ain't nobody saying nothing about that cat getting nobody trading no daggone nut dude that's running around here, weapons dealer, trading to get him.
I know who you're talking about.
Ain't nobody said a word about him. Ain't said a peep about the guy. And he didn't put his life up for this country. And you think somebody about to let her ass out because she a basketball player? Come on, man. Y'all, come on.
Well, the reason why I said Anthony Davis, because technically Brittany Griner is considered kind of like the Anthony Davis of the WNBA.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And she's a superstar. And we don't know where she's at. So if that was a male, will we still be talking about it like we should be talking about her? That was my only really question.
Yeah.
No, you good.
No, I mean, but there's a seasoned vet over there, Troy, been sitting in there longer than she has. And name ain't probably been mentioned more than 3 times.
Back to echo what Lois said, she needs a time and place. Just because you did it before, you got to know that it's heat and hot over there right now. The spot is hot. You can't bring it like that in a country and not expect no repercussions. Right. She probably was like, when she got hemmed up, she probably was like, "Oh man, this is Russia. I've been here all my life. Blah blah blah. I'm gonna get up out of this." It was like, nah.
It backfired.
Nah, dog. Which is sad because now we don't even know where she at.
Hey man, I'm really fearful for her life at this point.
Yeah.
And that's what I was going to, Neil, because if y'all remember in Korea, remember the student from Cincinnati who grabbed the Korean picture?
Mm-hmm.
He came home in a body bag. Well, he came home in a coma and then he died.
Yep. I'm fearful
but the question is here, what you just said that. Did Laverne, did anybody else step up and say something about that dude getting out? No.
Hey, Mr. Kelly, I must say, I know you don't like LeBron, but LeBron is only one person, bro.
But he's speaking up for Brittany Griner. You ain't hear him say nothing about when the little dude got snatched up. Where was he at then?
He's speaking for America because she's an athlete, bro.
Oh, fooey dooey. USA for all.
He can't speak up for everybody, man.
Oh yeah. He got the.
I know you're not gonna put our tails in this. LeBron, you know that man, Lord, don't even, Troy, take the helm. Whatever. Don't give Arkell that leash. Take the helm. Take it.
LeBron.
Take it from.
I know he's from upstate. I know he's from old dirty Cleveland, and you just love him to death. He can't do no wrong. Ruin Troy's Lakers. You ain't say nothing about that. You was just clapping and saying hurrah.
Oh, Jesus.
They got a chip. LeBron. He got him a chip.
Who was clapping and saying hurrah?
Just since he didn't ruin your team, that's what Neil was doing. He was like,
I told you that when it was going to happen. I told you this 5 years ago.
No, but I'm saying Neil was happy the ship went down. Neil know he'll destroy your franchises.
He got a chip. He got them a chip.
Yeah, and they won't see another one for 20 years.
Right.
Hell, they damn near hadn't seen one for 20 before LeBron got there.
Oh, stop it, you little LeBron lover. Boy, I tell you. That's what I'm getting you for Christmas. The old bright yellow T-shirt say, I love Laverne. I tell you. And I'm gonna get 2 holes in there so you can have your little nipple ring showing when you wear it in the summer.
Oh my God.
Sick man. You're a sick man right there. I said that about that tattoo of you and Boomer Esiason, okay? You got Boomer going down his shoulder right there. I'm gonna leave it alone. Go ahead, Troy. What's next?
All right, y'all. So last week, Tanya requested my child to come on to talk about her marathon.
All right.
All right.
She is patiently awaiting to show y'all her medal.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So I'm gonna bring her on and let her tell you about her whole ordeal in her 3K marathon.
5.
I'm sorry, she just corrected me and said 5.
5. Get it right, Dad.
It happens.
Daddy, wake up sleeping on the recliner and look and know what's going on in the household.
All right, let's give her a hand clap.
What's going on?
Little Bookie.
State your name.
My name is Amir.
And tell
the
her,
camera down a little bit.
So how was your first outing?
it's not an outing, it's a race.
Well, the race is an outing, same thing. Well, how was
Say
your
it
first
correctly.
race?
Well, it was good. It was good, but it was tiring.
So what was your time?
I got 47 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So can you tell us how many athletes were there total?
I don't know. It was a lot.
It was a lot. Were there a lot of schools?
Yeah.
Okay.
How many people are on your team that you ran with?
I'd say like 11, 12.
11. Okay. Where's your award at? Hold your award up.
Let's see your award.
Yeah, let's see
Get it
your
close to the
award.
camera so we can see it.
Yes.
Nice.
All right.
That's
Nice.
Congratulations.
Nice. Yeah.
Nice.
Hey.
Like a couple thousand runners.
Many more to come.
So what was your favorite part about the race? Like what was your favorite part?
When I got to sit down.
At the finish line when I got to sit down.
So do y'all with your team? Do y'all all run in like a group, or do y'all kind of go at your own pace?
So some people in my group what their own pace and kept on running, and the other rest of the group just walked with each other because we were tired.
Okay. So did you keep churning, or did you take a little break here and there?
Well, we could take breaks. We just had to keep walking.
I mean, did you walk a little bit, or did you run it all the way through?
I walked a little bit. I start running in the beginning, but I got tired.
Okay. That's a long run.
Yeah, 47 minutes.
My side started to hurt.
It was cold out there. It was like 29 degrees.
Yes, it was cold that day. So when is your next race?
Next year.
Next year? Okay.
Next season.
Next season? Okay.
What is your training regimen that gets you ready for the marathon?
Oh,
that's a good question, Big Al.
Hey, I ran track. I ran track, so I know. I ran track, so I know. Say it again, Big Al, because she didn't hear you. Say it again. What is your regimen that gets you ready for your race, the marathon?
That means how do you prepare for the race?
How you prepare for it?
Like, what did you do? How did you practice? Tell them how you practice.
We ran at the end of the day when everybody was home.
You ran laps?
Yeah, we ran laps. I think my highest laps I ran was 17.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Right. Well, you did a great job, and congratulations.
Congratulations.
yes. So proud of you.
Good job.
Good job.
Good job.
I want to do
Good job. Yeah.
You can't do the rest of the podcast.
Why?
Because you
Oh,
trying to take my spot.
that was pretty good. That was pretty
I
good.
want to do the rest of it. He's like,
I love it.
Go on and put her up in there. We gotta go ahead.
Thanks for having me on.
She go ahead. Say what you want to say.
Thanks for having me on.
Oh, you're welcome. Hey, hold on before
welcome.
you go. Make sure you sleep with that under your pillow, because your dad, he's gonna put a little money on the line on the game, so he might try to Try to filter that gold from you.
Look, now she gone. She about to hide it from y'all. Never see it again. All right, y'all.
I love it.
Thank y'all for moment with my child. Thank you. It's on you, Bob, with your shenanigans.
All right. Well, I got to. These are some wild ones. So we're gonna start off here in a little bit of wildlife here. So over in Indonesia, we had a 20-foot long python swallowed a 54-year-old grandmother who was working out in the field at her job.
Got her.
And they said by her size, it took the python 2.5 hours to swallow her whole.
What?
So she was missing for 2 days, and they sent the group out looking for her. And they finally ran across this snake with this rather large lump in his stomach, and they feared the worst. They killed the snake, cut her open, and there was grandma holding the kids' picture holding the grandkids' picture in the snake's stomach.
Oh, wow.
She had the grandkids' picture for real?
Oh no, I'm just joking on that one.
Bob.
Oh my God.
Oh, Bob.
What?
That's messed up, Bob.
Hey, Tanya, you missed your cue. You missed your cue.
That's messed up, Bob.
Tanya, you missed your cue. You're supposed to cut him off again.
I'm supposed to put him on mute.
No more shenanigans. You just messed that up, man.
Jesus.
She had a little Joey picture clutched to her chest.
While she getting swallowed. Dang, man.
Out of control.
She must have been really small.
That's
Yeah.
She was about 5'5". About 5'5". But my thing is, if you working out there, out in them type conditions, you got to be in groups. She was out there by herself for whatever reason, and I guess he couldn't find nothing else to eat and ran up on her and wrapped her up and swallowed her whole.
Well, she was dead before she got ate.
Right.
He crushed her. Yeah.
Broke every bone in her body and had time to ingest her.
That's what I'm saying. Dang.
She got in the stomach with that stomach acid, and I'm surprised they even found a lot left of her after 2 days. But hey,
wow,
it happens all the time.
Yeah, because this is starting to be a growing trend. When I was looking at this, because there was one guy over in Australia, a little boy, python got a hold of him and wrapped around his leg and drug him into to their swimming pool. And luckily, Grandpa seen it going down and got in the pool and got the snake off of him.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
At least
so many people are keeping these animals as exotic animals, and then when they get to a certain space or big, they just unleash them to the world.
Hey, Tanya, no, not in those countries. They live out there.
I know that, but I'm just saying, even here, you see so many snakes now because people are this fascination of keeping wild animals. Like that man on TikTok got that wolf. He got a full wolf. He is breeding a wolf. Like what? And that wolf attacked him on camera. Like, dude, what's wrong with y'all? Them animals are wild.
All right,
RKO, what's the next one?
Another sad story. We got down in Fort Myers. What's her name? Sheila O'Leary, who had an 18-month-old. She starved the infant to death.
What?
Starved him to death because she was had the household on a vegan diet. She had 3 other kids that were ranged in different ages. They were like 5 up to 11, and they were diagnosed with dehydration and malnutrition. So they're giving her life in prison.
Wow.
Like I've been echoing on this show for the last month or so, my thing is on this: you take a life and you get caught red-handed, get rid of prison time, and you need to go ahead and get extinguished, especially on something as gruesome and hideous as this. You need to have your life extinguished, in my personal opinion.
Well, she ain't gonna do too well because when she hit that jailhouse, but it's gonna be a jailhouse rock. Because one thing I do know is molesters and pedophiles and baby killers.
That's real hard time.
Yeah.
That's real hard. She gonna meet her maker because those women's gonna wear her out because they gonna put her in the regular system, in the regular.
Yeah. That's real hard time. When you
she gonna be in general population.
If you molest a kid or do anything to a woman and go to the joint, that's a hard time for you.
But I'm gonna tell you this. Normally with them, child molesters, they're away from general population because if they're in general population, they're gonna put them to sleep. So
but they still gonna get put to sleep because people ain't gonna watch them all the time.
Oh yeah, eventually, unless
they gonna bang them up with bang them nickels. They're gonna be banging their head with them soaps.
And guards, guards, they people too. They turn their back like, oh, you did this? Okay, I'll let it go.
Hey, I witnessed it. So, like I said, that ain't nothing new.
That ain't nothing new.
That ain't nothing.
Right. This is the last one, and this is going down in our political race down in Georgia.
Uh-oh.
We got our buddy Herschel Walker has another accuser has stepped out. Let's see. Herschel Walker has another accuser for pressuring her to have an abortion during a 6-year relationship back in the, I think, mid-'80s. She protected their secret for over 30 years. Why she coming out now, couldn't tell you. And she said Herschel Walker put pressure on her saying that he was married at the time, saying that his wife's family and powerful people around him would threaten her and the baby, and they would not be safe. So that's the pressure that he put on her to have the procedure done. So he paid cash, picked her up, took her to the facility to have the procedure done, and waited out in the parking lot while he listened to ESPN radio.
Wow. Right. And she had the son.
Why you gotta say ESPN radio, man?
Oh. And she had that son. So it's a lot. She had the baby.
No, she had the abortion. No, she had the abortion. So
hey,
this is number 2 on his political race because I don't know when this vote is going down between him and who's the other guy?
December 6th. December 6th is the runoff.
Yeah,
okay. But the kicker. But the kicker with this, she did specify that she had. Well, I don't know if she still has them. But she was saying that he wrote letters specifying his love for her. And then she said once things went down with the abortion, the channel switched. He started distancing himself and start giving her the cold shoulder. Because I'm just hoping she got these letters where she can slap them on the table and put a coffin in his bid for running for Senate.
Yeah, because she didn't told the press. She didn't told the press, I want you to. She want a meeting. She pushing for an in-person meeting.
I just hope she got those letters that she claims that he wrote to her. That's what I want to see.
Oh, y'all don't forget, Agent Orange is running for president again.
Yeah, Agent Orange said I was reading something about him and Kanye was having a Zoom meeting or something. Said when he basically went off on Kanye, told him what you running for president for, you ain't gonna win. Said he clocked on that dummy. And Kanye was talking about whoa. He tried to diffuse him. So I don't know how it boiled down, but him and Mr. West had some words.
Mm-hmm.
Well, keep it on. What's the next one?
You love that tangerine. That's the killer part.
Well, what's the next? What's the next one? What's the next one?
Oh, I'm done for the night on those.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Cool.
All right, Troy.
All right. So next is just open conversations, like what y'all want to talk about. We got Thanksgiving to talk about, mass shootings, Black shootings. Man. Anything on your mind? So before we wrap this up, y'all go ahead.
I can't believe we are 1 month away from 2023.
Yep.
1 month away.
Yeah, we got somebody getting ready to walk the golden arches here in about 80 days? 80 days, Neil, or is it less?
Yeah, it's about less, man. We're looking at almost 60 for me, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Neil, you out of here in 60 days?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna retire.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, me and old Kales there. We've been walking them halls for so long.
Oh yeah, buddy. A lot of laughs, man. A lot of laughs.
Wow.
But yeah,
you will be retiring this year in 2023.
Yeah, in 2023.
Wow, that's some good shiggity. That's some good shiggity.
That's good, man.
Do list, boy. I'm afraid.
Congratulations, bro.
Yeah.
Congrats,
what you
man.
gonna do? You gonna pick up some golfing? You gonna get on the PGA tour like Bob, trying to be the little?
You know what? I thought about that. I might do that. I think I always wanted to play golf. I always think about going skiing as well.
You gonna break up some legs?
Oh Lord! Watch out for that tree.
I'm gonna still learn. I'm gonna continue. I'm just gonna try to continue to better myself.
So you just make sure your Medicaid in full effect before you do that.
Thank you, and I plan on following the Cleveland Browns in 2023.
Hey, I ain't mad at you. This lady on TikTok said she went to all the different NFL stadiums.
That's what my goal.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she went to 17 this year so far, and she was giving her predictions on like which stadiums were the best and which was not. So you gotta check her out. You just plug in lady, plug in sports fan traveling the NFL stadiums, and they'll pull.
Yeah. I bet you that's something. That's a goal. I mean, that's a dream a lot of folks have. Definitely me.
Heck yeah, I would love to do that.
Yeah, but I think one last thing before we end, just to talk about some of those the one of the stories that didn't hit that came in late about the young sister, and I was watching today on CNN that went to Mexico.
Oh
man,
with her friends, and her friends came back and told her mother that she died of alcohol poisoning.
Mm-hmm.
She had a broke spine. She had a busted
broken spine, broken neck. And these are her friends.
That ain't got nothing to do with no alcohol.
Right.
And
it wasn't even her friends. Like these are like your college. You know how like you go to college and you meet people in college.
I'm gonna say it again. If you get caught in the soup red-handed, with ain't no doubts that you took a life, and yours need to be taken as well.
And plus they took $10,000. That like somehow $10K is involved. Like there was some money involved. Her friend, like her guy friend. It was just like he was the one that was a tape. The girl actually leaked the tape because, again, like we always say, when you do a crime, stop. These kids do it with people. They be taping stuff. Like you can't control everybody's emotions when you got home. Then you brought her bags back and left her. Like it was just some whole foolishness.
Everybody on that video is an accessory. Everyone should go to jail.
Everyone. Now the FBI is now looking for them now because they didn't disappear.
All of them need to get the gas chamber, the electric chair.
Because just think how your life changed over life.
In Mexico.
And think about how their life has changed.
They can do their time in Mexico.
That's what they're doing. The FBI is looking for them now. But we were saying, look how life has changed, where if this would have happened 20 years ago, you probably would have never found it, never would have been told.
No.
And think about like, because when it first dropped, that was Thursday. Social media picked it up in an hour. They had everybody's page, everybody's job on blast, on blast.
Yeah.
Like it changed the game.
So all of them on the run?
Yeah, they're on the run.
They won't be on the long run. They won't be long, Bob. Don't worry.
Look,
they're going to get caught.
No, they're going to be on America's Most Wanted. Watch.
If they stupid, they're going to get caught because just being stupid. They're going to get caught.
Well, you can be caught because you don't even have a real good job. You don't have, you know what I'm saying? They don't even have tangible money and resources to be gone.
Excuse me.
It just, I don't know. It was hurtful for me as a mom. Like you said, her mom didn't even know until the tape dropped 2 days later.
On the news.
Well, it hit social media first. It hit social media before it went to the news.
Right.
Social media had it. And I was like, because that's where they dropped it at. They dropped it on TikTok. Like I said, TikTok is way bigger than Facebook could ever be. And it's like, wow. And I'm telling you, in an hour, they had every single one of their pictures posted up of who they were. They had their friends.
I think at least one of them has a warrant already issued for them. At least
that's the one that they think is a man. And then I didn't understand, why was she naked in the first place? Like, that's the piece right there. Why were you unclothed looking for them? And then when you went to the room, as they show on camera, you're just standing there, like, and they're like plotting then, like.
Yeah.
Because I thought she was asleep. And then when that second video dropped, I was like, you was unclothed.
That was terrible.
It was terrible. I can't even imagine her mom and dad. Like, how are they feeling? Like, what's even going through their... You watching all this play out and can't even do anything because now she's gone.
And the parents trusted the friends too.
That's
and
what I was gonna say, Big Al. Know who your friends are.
Yeah, know who your friends are. Because she talked to him on Friday when she called them. And they said she was fine. So that means you went to Cabo 24 hours later, you gone.
Mm-hmm. And made up that lie that this happened to her.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why they say alcohol poison when they gonna do an autopsy. Like, what? I don't understand.
Thank you.
I didn't understand that either. Like, you gonna leave somebody in a... I don't get it. You traveled all the way back to North Carolina with 4 people and you left as 5?
Oh, they bought her luggage back.
They brought her luggage back.
But I'm saying, and you dropped it off at her mom's house. You didn't even say where your daughter...
At her front door.
Right, that's crazy right there. That means that that's right there showed you how insensitive and just humane it was.
Right.
Oh, my antennas would have been up right there.
Right there.
That's why I say something to that degree. Once you get caught, ain't nobody there.
You deserve what you're gonna get.
You can sit in jail for 2 months, and after that, you gotta go. That's what's wrong with America now. Ain't no consequences behind taking somebody's life. It's just you just going to jail for a vacation. No,
and Bob, who pays for that?
We do.
You looking at 6 of them. You looking at 6 of them right here.
We do.
Yeah.
We do.
Right. And that
we're gonna pay for them to sit in.
Yeah. But it shouldn't be that way. If you caught red-handed, where ain't no doubt that you did whatever you did to take somebody's life, you need to be extinguished. That's where it got. Because you don't really hear nothing like over in these foreign countries about none of this craziness going on. That's the thing I can say. Because them jokers, they don't play. You steal somebody's donut, you don't get your hand lopped off.
They still do capital punishment. That's the thing. They still do capital punishment.
Yeah. And that's just a fact. Like, down in Mexico at first. Now they're changing their story and the FBI is involved. But it's just the fact that your daughter is gone. You saw her on a Thursday and now she's gone because of friends, jealous friends, and money is involved. Like, it just don't make no sense. And your best friend is involved. That's what we say. You got to know who your friends are.
Into the 10th power.
That's just like the incident. That's just like the incident in Colorado. Caught red-handed, you need to be.
Yep. 5 people for what?
Yeah. You need to be. If you call, there ain't no doubt you did it. You need to be gone.
Did you see the dad?
I know.
Oh, he was crushed.
Yes.
No. Did you
he
see
didn't even
the dad
know
of the suspect?
No. No, what'd he say? Troy about to get mad. Go ahead, man.
He said, hey, he's like, as long as my son ain't gay.
Oh, come on, bruh.
I'm a Republican.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Yep. He sure did. He said, as long as my son, I was done too, Troy.
That's terrible, man.
It was terrible. Well, I have one before we, what's happening right now on social media is that everybody's been talking about what is the most popular Christmas toy back in 1970 and 80. So what was the most popular toy? As Christmas begins with all the commercials, posters going around, what was the most popular Christmas toy back in 1970 in the 80s?
For me, it was the only thing that had Star Wars on it. I had all the Star Wars toys. I had I actually had the Darth Vader case that carried all my Star Wars figurines. Bob probably know what I'm talking about.
I got one.
The Millennium Falcon.
Oh yeah.
You still got it?
I had the Millennium Falcon, and I had anything that had to do with Star Wars. I was cool with. It was either Star Wars or my Big Wheel.
Okay.
And that's all I was thinking about then.
That's why I had to say Big Wheel.
I actually had a green machine, if y'all remember that. I know.
I know you did a little turnaround.
I'm dating myself with the green machine.
The
But
green machine, boy.
I had the green
Steve
machine.
Had a green machine. That's like they used to roll.
You
It used to skid.
You used to do hook slide so much of them things. Your back tires have holes in them.
Yep.
Yep.
The shoes.
The tires had holes in them, and then my mom got me my mom got me the $6 million man big wheel.
Yeah.
And I had a green machine and a $6 million man big wheel. And
did you actually have the $6 million man with the red jumpsuit and he had the bionic eye?
I had that too.
Yeah.
And I had my Transformers. So as long as I had my Transformers, all of them. Optimus Prime, all of them.
I can see Troy transforming into a bedpost.
I had the Star Wars. I had the Star Wars comforter on my bed. The Star Wars lamp. I had everything Star Wars.
Oh,
those are my only.
Okay, RKO.
That was my favorite.
What was your most popular toy?
Oh man, mine was Troy. That Star Wars, G.I. Joe. Shoot, what else? Now I was big into Spider-Man at that time. I had a bunch of Spider-Man toys, but then when I got my main thing when I got to riding around my bike was that red Swin bike. That was my bike right there, boy. When I was little, had a little build. When I was first riding, I had an engine on that mug, boy. You start riding, I turn the key and it had like a little engine strapped to the handle, strapped to the bottom part of the bar on the bike. Man, shoot, I used to ride that thing down to Clifton Forge just like a maniac down there.
All right, Cyber Dog.
One of the greatest toys I received was in the year 1978. It was in television.
In television?
I remember
Black
that.
and white or color?
It was
color.
It was a console.
You talking about video game and television?
Called Intellivision.
Yeah, television. Yeah.
Remember that?
Me and my brother used to be playing football. We had to put the codes in for a screen pass, put a code in for a run. Played that for hours and hours and hours.
Yep. My first game console was a ColecoVision, and I know
you went back to the
game right after the television. Yep.
I had the
y'all going there,
ColecoVision.
going there. All right,
Vision. Y'all probably don't know about that. Some of the younger people on here, but yeah, I'm dating myself.
Yeah, I'm dating mine too because
all day.
Came out before ColecoVision.
Lois, what was your most popular toy back in 1970s and 80s?
Cabbage Patch Doll. The cabbage was
Yeah.
We can't hear you.
Sorry. Well, 70s is out for me because I wasn't born until 82.
Okay.
So, you know what? Honestly, growing up for me, it was a bunch of like Barbie stuff. You know, the Barbie houses and stuff. I'll never forget one year. Our parents, they ordered our stuff and brought it to the house. And we knew
merchandise.
We knew it was there and we knew where it was at. We knew it was on the laundry side. Our mom went out, our dad was upstairs watching TV. So I went down first, then my middle sister, and then the baby came down. Our youngest sister came down. I yelled out, "Get the scissors!" So they brought the scissors, and I knew what boxes it was because they were just two plain brown boxes just sitting over there on the laundry side, just sticking out. So I cut open those boxes, and we were going through. We was like, "Ooh, this is yours because you asked for this and you asked for that."
Oh my God!
My dad came downstairs, and he saw us. He said, "You know what?" He said, "I'm not even gonna get upset." He said, "I'm gonna let y'all's mom deal with y'all, but she is going to kill y'all." My mom got home, told my mother. She sat us down. She going in, she hollering, she screaming, "I'm gonna take it back. Y'all ain't getting nothing for Christmas." So we go in our room. My two younger sisters, they are in tears. They are crying. I mean, like bawling. I'm looking at the two of them. I told them, I was like, "Y'all need to calm down. She ain't taking these back." But she said, I told them, I straight up told them, I said, "It is too close to Christmas. Good thing I call her Bluff Boy. I mean, hey, Christmas morning, all the gifts were under the tree.
And they would have held you for that for years if she had took them shits back.
You got, oh my God.
Put them receipts up under the tree. Honey, them the receipts right there.
All day. All right, Cyber Dog. What was your most popular Christmas toy?
My most popular Christmas toy was my remote control car back in the day. The remote control cars, man. I had one. I loved it. You don't think about them toys back in the day. Them batteries weren't worth for shit.
The CPF.
And it was
flag on the play.
CCF.
Hey, they taking a break this holiday. Only one out there is the highway patrol. Ask R. Kelly. He know about the highway patrol. They out there. He knows where in Reynoldsburg.
We both know about the highway patrol.
Jesus. Don't even get started.
No, I'm not drunk. I swear I'm not drunk.
Just let me walk home.
Yeah.
This ain't my car.
R. Kelly's right around behind the police for 20 minutes. I didn't even see him. What? You didn't see him for 20 minutes? He's following you.
Wow.
That was a messed up night. Yeah, we got to do that off the air. Yes. All right, Ali Al, what was your most popular toy what was your most popular Christmas toy?
Man, it was too many. The big wheel, the Nintendo, when the Nintendo first came out.
Okay.
Especially with Duck Hunt, Mario Brothers, and all that.
Yes.
Duck Hunt.
I also had that. That's where we
Double Dribble, Tecmo Ball, all that good stuff. Let me see. Oh, yeah, hold on. I gotta say this. The Teddy Ruxpin. I hate to say it. The Teddy Ruxpin.
I picture you more of a Barbie doll with a convertible Ken driver.
You know what? Actually, when someone had that, I always wrecked the car. But anyways. No, with the Teddy Ruxpin, I used to tape over the Teddy Ruxpin and put rap songs on there and make sure Teddy Ruxpin rap some songs for me. I didn't want them storybooks. I want to hear straight out of Compton, the crazy mother named Ice Cube come out of his mouth.
Yeah.
And my buddy.
Got Teddy Ruxpin ripping off Ice Cube.
Yep.
Yeah, my favorite toy was the Easy Bake Oven.
Oh, Lord.
Yes.
And I love my Light Bright. Put the little pegs in.
Oh, yeah.
What? So we had the Light Bright, and then for us, because I'm a 70s baby, we had the Light Bright, we had the Nerf, and then we had them Hot Wheel tracks. We threw them Hot Wheel tracks away. Because them Hot Wheel tracks became beating tools. My brother got them 78. My brother got them 80. No, it was 78. He got them Hot Wheel tracks, and we played to no end till my mom realized that was another tool outside the Switch.
Yep, I was about to say, because my mom used that in a different way.
Yeah.
We got tore up with them. And them Hot Wheel tracks did not bend. And
no give.
They just stuck. Yeah. And it was like this big old whelp on your oh my God. But yeah, our Easy Bake Oven. We got in trouble one Christmas. We took my mom's cake mix, Dunkin' Hines cake mix, and me and Krishan went down there and we cooked all that cake mix on that Easy Bake Oven. My mom came down there, get ready to make my dad's coconut cake. She said,
it was
we had about 15 little small cakes. My dad came there like, where the cake mix at, Chris? And it was like the day before Christmas. You know, when everything shut down back in the day, everything shut down.
Yeah.
Wasn't no open store the next day. Wasn't no Black Friday. When the store was shut, it was shut. We used the good butter. We used that Crisco grease on them pans. Man, we got tore up Christmas Eve.
For using that stuff.
Crisco grease. We was down there grease. We had the frosting. I mean, we bought that cake to daddy. My dad beat the brakes off of us.
Yeah.
Chris, you let these kids make 12 cupcakes out of this Easy Bake Oven? No joke. But yeah, those are my favorites.
You'll never see something again.
They said the 7 most popular toys was the Nerf guns, Mastermind, Uno, Shrinky Dinks.
Oh, yeah, Slinky Ding.
Monopoly,
Okay.
Dungeons and Dragons, Star Wars.
Yeah.
Battleship.
Yep, Battleship. And they had Twister.
Okay.
Can you imagine getting a game for giving the kid a Twister game now?
Right.
You might go to jail.
Half of them don't know they
Right.
colors.
Right.
You might go
Right.
to jail for child abuse.
You said child abuse?
Yep.
Yep. Child abuse is up there.
Yeah, they had Clues, the game, the Clue. And then they had the what is it called?
Rubik's Cube.
Rubik's Cube.
No. Rubik's Cube, okay.
And then the last one rounded out was the Cabbage Patch Kids.
Oh, honorable mention for me is He-Man. I forgot about He-Man.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
And Castle
yeah.
Grayskull. I had the Castle Grayskull
Yeah.
and everything too.
And the
So,
Garbage
I
Pail
forgot about
Kids.
The Garbage Pail, they had the
Garbage Pail Kids was my joint.
I like them
Y'all-
hungry
Y'all
hippo.
doing honorable mention. Mine was Battlestar Galactica. That was my other one, Battlestar Galactica.
And the Battlestar Galactica show.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We could get on Christmas shows and just the good
Oh.
cartoons.
No.
Cartoons just ain't the same, but
No, they're not.
No.
they're
Hell
not.
no.
But we are. Thanks everybody for coming on, Troy. You did absolutely. You already know.
We
What it
ain't
do?
done.
What it do?
We ain't done.
We not done.
No, we're not.
We're not. We got some more talking to do.
Oh, yes, we do.
He means
Yes,
off
we do.
air.
We're
He means
going to
off
start with you,
air.
Arkel. Come on.
Are we revisiting? Oh, that's right. We revisiting.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Y'all know I'm not going to forget. Come on, Arkel. What we going to do about the action tomorrow? Come on.
Cut the cord. We'll get it together.
Okay.
What is the damage? We doing 100 or we doing 50, 20, or 10?
Uh-oh.
I didn't back you down. We ain't
Oh,
got to do the
like I
100.
said,
You 50?
oh,
I got
oh.
you.
And we're gonna do this off the air where we can talk, strategize.
Oh,
No. You know what?
Stop fanning the onions.
I'm gonna let you pick the damage. What we got?
I ain't worried, but we'll take care of that in the show.
UHIO. So the big game is tomorrow.
Okay.
Go Blue.
12 o'clock. Everybody, make sure you put your picks under our live feed. I'm gonna put it out here really quick.
My pick
What is
Team
the score
EBT.
of the game?
Team
So put your
EBT.
score up. See if you
5-7.
can beat the crew. And we're gonna come back on Friday. And it's somebody gonna be wearing a wreath.
Might be you again.
No, not gonna be me. Not this year.
Hey, whoever loses this game, y'all got to do the whole show with the wreath.
Yep. Yep.
Whoever
Let's
loses
go.
on Friday, y'all got to do the whole show with the
Making
wreath.
terms of that's time you're gonna be wearing it. So
I should be wearing nothing. I bet I won't wear it this year.
Tanya, I'll post that picture. Hush.
Oh,
Hush.
so
Picture.
Big Al, Cyberdog,
post
and
that
Lois,
picture.
we hear
I'll
this, right?
post that picture.
There you go. I got the picture. I'm getting ready to post it up. Bob was 2020. I'm 2021. Who is going to be wearing the wreath in 2022? So I'm excited. It's going to be a great game. Wherever y'all go tomorrow, be safe. And next Friday, who was at the helm? So it was
You.
Yep. So it's gonna be Kel's Diva. Love it, love it, love it. Kel, you gonna bring the shenanigan news?
Yeah. See what I can see. What's craziness going on in the world. Hopefully, ain't nothing too wild. Hope we can get some laughs out of them. But
Yeah, Jehovah's Witness go on strike. That's one.
All right, but the Sports Kel, Juan, and Brew crew, we signing off.
So that
Peace.
divided
have a
household
good
got to
one.
wear
Go
that wreath.
Blue.